Welcome to the BYB Podcast. That stands for the Backyard Boys. And tonight, yes. And for your entertainment this evening, we have special guest Dave Sarra, comedian, YouTuber, Twitch streamer, I guess is what they call those people. You people. Welcome, sir.
Hello. Hi. How are we?
Nice picture. What'd you do? What'd you do to your camera? He's a black
one.
No, that's me. That's him.
The blacks.
Yeah. Well, we went for the intro video, and look what you did. You fucked it all up already. Jesus, Dave.
I think you're playing me right now. I think this is a gag.
No gags.
No gags, really?
No gags. We don't gag people here. We are against it.
The fuck?
Not too.
Except for the pretty ladies we've had on the show. We did gag those ones, right? But they didn't have really much to say anyway. We only allow little Lemmy to say stuff because she has an unusually large lady brain, which is unusual. It is.
All right, I don't know. Give me 1 second because my fucking camera just turned off. I don't know. Give me 1 second. Jesus Christ, this is great.
We're gonna get porn bombed. I feel it. I'm feeling it.
No, there's no bombing.
This guy. Wow. You try to have a guy on so he can promote all his stuff, and then look what he does. He comes on like this. I can't promote your show, man. Look what you've done. What's up with you, Lemmy? Let's start with you then, since this guy's not ready. What's new with you?
Not much, man. Just hanging out, watching Kitchen Nightmares, Compound Media. I need a bunch of heads.
You were the talk of the town today on NLO. I watched some of that today, and of course your name came up a lot, but also Stiltto stuff. But of course, folks, stay tuned. We'll get to Dave Sarra here in a minute, but we definitely have a lot of Stiltto. We have Stevie Lou, we got Ray talk, Chad talk, and plenty of more Tardverse talk. If we're going to talk about those guys, I guess we're talking Tardverse. So we got a lot of that, and of course, all of you folks should be getting your memberships. We got a Sunday show returning on Sunday, 5:00 Eastern. So make sure you guys are there. But you also need a membership. So either you're going to have to turn on your gifted toggle for accepting gifted memberships, or just buy one, you cheap bastards, because they're only $3. Come on now. Dig deep. We could be like Joey C. We could be, for the price of 5 cents a day, you could feed a homeless streamer like we are.
Black one.
Yeah, so obviously this background is fake. Behind me, there's really just a field with a lot of tents in it. So I'm streaming from a tent city in Portland, Oregon. I don't have 5 cents to feed myself every day. Peanut butter, I assume, because that's the only thing you can afford with fucking 5 cents a day, right? Lemmy, is that correct? Don't look at the guy. Look at me. I'm the guy talking, not that guy. Not that guy. Look at this.
Sorry.
This guy.
I'm looking at him. My camera's reversed, bro.
My
Jesus.
bad. Hi.
Yeah, it is your bad, Dave.
My camera failed.
It's all his fault.
You said you were a professional.
I needed this too, and it just ruined it.
All right, let's start over. All right, let's.
Oh.
No, we're gonna start that theme song over and everything now. We're just completely starting over, 100%. All right, Dave Sarra, comedian, YouTuber, Twitch streamer. What else? What else would you like the folks out there in YouTube land to know about you?
Yeah, nothing. I'm an open micer. I got a podcast on Down on the Docks that I hate, but I do with a friend, so we enjoy it. But thanks for having me on. I don't know when my camera's not working. Maybe when I go out and have a cigarette, I'll see if I can fix it. But thank you very much for having me.
Awesome.
Skooooool.
Cigarettes? What are you? What? Wait. You smoke cigarettes?
Yeah, and weed.
Don't you care about your health?
No. Do you care about your health? You're already in a position where why would you care? You shouldn't. I guess I still have health.
No, I signed the do not resuscitate order long ago. So we're past that point.
I need to sign one of those. Can I forge my mother's signature also for that? Okay.
Right. For the day.
Sorry. Yeah. Do not resuscitate.
Right. So, is there anything you want people to know about you besides what I said? Like, you started a new Twitch stream. Same at Dave Sarra.
Yeah, at Dave Sarra on Twitch. I've been playing video games for a long time. I started twitching maybe in 2017, playing video games. I'm just trying to do some podcasting, and just go to my YouTube channel if you can follow me. And I go live there periodically. Try to be funny. So I appreciate it again.
Hell yeah, man.
Thanks. I enjoy the show.
Yeah, and you're out there. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. You're out there.
I'm out there Dabbleversing.
You're a LA guy?
Yes, I live in East LA. Yeah, that's it. I mean, I don't really have much to say about myself other than that, but I live in East LA, born and raised. Not a whole lot to me. Again, I open micer, done some things here and there for some stand up here and there, but nothing really of note. So I just enjoy the whole podcast world.
How about open? Like, do you do open mics? Have you ever done?
Yeah.
Does the Comedy Store or some of the bigger venues do they actually do open mics?
Yeah, though. So the Comedy Store, the Improv, the Laugh Factory, and I'd say those are like the main ones. Comedy Store, they have something called the potluck where you go, you sign up. Nowadays, you have to like sign up on Friday. I think they may have changed it recently, but COVID, it changed a little bit. But before, it used to be Kill Tony, used to be on Mondays. So you would go potluck, you sign up for both. And then the potluck, they'd give you 3 minutes. And if Kill Tony, you get a minute, obviously. But you try to sign up for both. And then if they usually have a comedian that's hosting the original room. So it's still like a kind of an epic kind of a room. And there's a lot of open micers there, but there's also a lot of comedians and patrons of the whatever comedy club you're doing. So that can always be good, but those are always wishy-washy. So if you're gonna go and like really try to, like once you hit the Comedy Store and like the Improv is another good place. I think it used to be on Tuesdays for the open mic, and it's good. You might have to stay there for 3 hours, but if you do get on, you could be in front of like 200-300 people sometimes. But like a large crowd again of patrons. So those are always good. But typically, man, it's like
you never got on Kill Tony though? You never got your name picked out of the hat?
I did. I was once at the Comedy Store during a pandemic episode, and then once at Antone's in Austin. I did get on.
Oh, okay.
Both of them are train wrecks. Yeah.
That's before the Vulcan or Creek of the Cave and
Vulcan. It was my birthday. It was, again, both episodes are with no guests. And the second one at Antone's, I was almost 22, 23 beers in, plus like probably half gram to a gram of Coke at the time. And so
this sounds eerily familiar. Do you know who Corey Adam is?
Yo, you might have been you might have been there when Corey Adams, you talking about this former Stiltto guy, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
100%. He's in Austin now. And
I know he is. Okay.
I love your reaction so much. Good or bad, it's so great.
Okay. First of all, let me just say that I respect Corey for what he does. I know it's fucking tough, and it's really fucking hard out there. Open micers to make it. Okay. I think the first time that I ever spoke to him was also the first time I was in the Dabbleverse. I don't know if I should be mentioning that's a Discord channel. He has his Discord channel. I don't know if I can mention that.
You won't let me in, motherfucker.
We'll work on him. We'll get him there.
I don't mean to be mentioning that if I'm not supposed to be. But anyway, I'm in that channel and there's like the usual suspects. I'm not going to start naming names. And I guess late at night, and again, at this time I'm on I don't know how many beers and I don't know how many points of Coke, but Corey comes in, he's talking. Corey comes in and he's starting to talk about how he's had a hard day of open mics, and like he's not calling them open mics, but they're open mics. Okay, that's fine. I'm making fun of you of doing open mics. Big fucking deal. Like he kept talking about these shows like they're real gigs, and I get it. They are. You need to go practice your shit. But like at a certain point, I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about, dude?" And he went off on me, and I felt bad. I messaged him and I apologized.
Okay, wait. We need to break this down. So you're in a Discord with Corey Adam, and he says this event, that event,
Ian Hawk,
this place I'm doing comedy at. No, I'm talking specifically Corey Adam. Like, so I know he pops around in Austin doing a lot of comedy.
Yeah.
Are you saying that the gigs he's doing are shit, not real? Like low?
No, they're real gigs.
I know he does some open mics, but like on top of that, he does paid gigs. Is like what do you know? What do you know about the Austin scene that we don't know?
I don't know if they're I don't know if they're paid gigs or not. What I know, I have a lot of friends that are down in Austin right now that moved from other places, specifically for Kill Tony. Okay, and again, I'm gonna be labeled a Kill Tony cuck and all that shit. Whatever, I don't give a fuck. But the point is that like I got friends that work at Vulcan and work at Sunset Strip and stuff like that. There are not a lot of these gigs to go around, like paid gigs. You know what I mean? Like,
especially after every comedian in the country moved to Austin during the pandemic, like that also probably didn't help much.
And let me just preface this real quick by saying, like, LA, like, compare Austin to LA as much as you want. If you're in the top echelon of comedy and you want to move over there, I think it's fucking great. The tax benefits are fucking great. But be realistic with yourself. Like, LA, in the 50-mile radius of the Comedy Store or the Improv or the Laugh Factory, in a 50-mile radius, you can have 15 million people. You can have 15 million people like in a 50-mile radius to go to the Comedy Store on any given night. Okay, 50 miles is a lot, but let's just say theoretically, if you're a big, huge fan, this is the only time you want to go, whatever. But it covers a lot of millions and millions of people. In Austin, there's 1 million living inside the city and 1 million living outside the city. So it's like, it doesn't have the sheer numbers for supporting it. Sure. Right. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, he's doing these bar gigs. I've done those bar gigs. I've made $12 and there's 8 people. I consider that an open mic. I'm sorry. Personally, even if you made $12 in front of 8 people, I don't consider that a gig. I consider that straight up open mic. You show up, you're like, I want to do some time. Sure, go ahead. You know what I mean? It's one of those.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I hang out with Corey a lot in Discords and whatnot, and I usually give him a lot of shit about the gigs he does, just because I know it fucks with him and it's fun to mess with him. I feel pretty much on anything. I could talk about Stiltto or anything, and usually anything I bring up is just to fuck with his head. He kind of knows that. He thinks it's funny, most of it. But yeah, definitely I make fun of his gigs a lot.
And until he left or I left and I found out the next day, I'm like, oh shit, excuse me. I was like, oh shit, is that Corey from Stiltto? I'm like, oh fuck. Like, I don't want to, I'm not trying to, I'm just fuck. I had to explain to him, I'm like, I get fucked up. And like, cause if I were to like, we don't know each other, but let's just say if we did know each other and you said that to me, I would laugh at it. Okay. Like, whether know each other, don't know each other. If I saw you in the Discord channel and you started saying that, first of all, I would never come in and start talking about some fucking bar gig I had a rough day at some bar. No. Okay. But if I did and you made fun of me of it, like I would just accept it. I wouldn't get mad. And he got a little upset and I felt bad. So I was like, let me just, but now he's going to hear this with his mom, or he's going to watch it. I don't know. He went on vacation with his mom or something recently, didn't he? Like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Yes.
Yeah. Apparently. Like, look, I live with my mom. I live with my parents. My parents are 80, but we're not going on vacation together. That's all I have.
Someone's doing well.
He went on vacation to go see his mom. His mother just happens to live in the vacation area.
Allegedly.
Well, he lives on his own, so already,
Sure,
already for
Lemmy,
him.
sure.
He lives on
Covering
his own,
for him
already
now.
for him. Great.
Corey's my buddy, dude. But we do shit on him. We shit on each other. That's Corey's little group. We just shit on each other. We volley things back and forth to see who can be funniest or the most offensive. He's a cool hang.
But that's what pisses me off, and I don't need to segue to this, but that's what pisses me, because we're talking about this a little bit. Like, that's what pisses me off about Chad. Like, Chad Zumach. Should I mention his last name? Do you know what Chad we're talking about? Okay,
The Zeke Man, the Mud Show.
Yeah,
Don't dox the guy.
I would.
Chudley. Yes,
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
dox
yeah.
him. Yeah, don't dox him because no one actually knows who he is.
Right. So,
No one knows who he is in
Z-Man-
real life. Only in the Dabbleverse we talk of that name. But go ahead.
And look, I don't mind Chad. He's not funny or entertaining. He makes Kevin's show, in my opinion, it's one of the better shows when Chad's on there, because at least if he's not, because since he's not an upper echelon comedian like Earl Skakel, let's say, or Jim Florentine, or I'll even maybe put Pat Dixon in that category. Like, he doesn't treat them the same way. And at least the shit people that like he just has on to like talk shit to, at least Chad is the one that like talks back a little bit. So I appreciate it. But like, you're gonna block me for fucking calling you a phony? Literally the worst thing I've ever called you was a phony. And he can't take that because he knows he's a phony. That's the problem.
Right. Yeah, if you hit too close to home, he definitely reacts incorrectly. We'll definitely get into some more Chad topics later in the show, but back to Austin, Corey Adam.
Okay.
Being thin-skinned, a little thin-skinned. He gets a little thin-skinned. Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
But he's out there trying to get on Kill Tony, I assume. You said you did that in Austin. But no, like he does those IRL streams from like the alley behind Kill Tony. I'm sure you've seen those.
I know.
Kill Alley.
Oh man, I mean it's whole like when I started doing Kill Tony in 2018, early 2018. I mean, I went almost 19 months without getting on the show, and I was signing up once every couple of weeks. I was going like maybe at the most 1 to 2 times a month, because I live in East LA. But like, for me to get to the Comedy Store on a fucking Monday during rush hour traffic still takes me an hour and a half. Like, it's fucking crazy. So I have to leave at 5, get there at 6:30 because signups close at 7, and so you got to find parking. It's a fucking mission. But like,
yeah.
Like when I joined, like, and I became a moderator for the Kill Tony subreddit, there was 8,000 people that were in the subreddit. There's a fucking 108,000 people, 110,000 people now on the subreddit, and so like it's not a job. I don't want to say that, but like it's become something where I have to look at every day now too. So like I don't even really watch Kill Tony all that much, because it's like part of my routine now. It's like, I got to check the subreddit. I got to check the Discord. And it's like, it's a job almost. And plus on top of that, like watching some of the bad people go on there gives me anxiety, and it's hard for me to watch. I do a lot of drugs too.
Why? Because you can relate?
Yes. No, that's true. Like when I see somebody do bad, I'm like, oh my God, somebody thinks like at least one person was doing what I'm doing when I'm up there. And it's a pit in your stomach, and it's the worst feeling ever. And so I watch here and there, and I enjoy the show, but really I'm part of like, even when I go to Skankfest, like I'm not going for the shows. I'm going to go do drugs and hang out with the people I talk to online, really, and have fun with them.
So, I mean, what are you saying? Did you go, like, when it was in LA, would you go to the store and just hang out? Is that part of the appeal? Just hanging with comics and bullshitting?
Well, I don't want to make the illusion that I'm hanging out with comics. However, the Comedy Store, for what it's worth, is one of the best places, in my opinion, in LA to really just kind of hang out. They have a patio. The drinks used to be a lot cheaper. Now they're more expensive. But like, they have a patio. You don't have to pay to get in. You can just go drink, and you see And thanks, Alan. And you see people like you see people that are comedians and they're nice. And if you go up to them and approach them, they're usually nice. For the most part, they're very interactive, and that's cool. I don't do that really all that much. Like I don't go and take pictures with motherfuckers, but I enjoy what I really enjoy. So like I enjoy. I've been in radio, like I've been into radio, like talk radio for a long time. Like Phil Hendry back in the day. Coast to Coast AM, George Norrie, Conspiracies, Art Bell, fucking all the sports talk people in LA that are big, that have been around forever, and like Tim Conway Jr., all these people. So like I've always enjoyed that, and I've always liked, like, none of my friends are ball busters and hang out, and like it's not the same environment. So I always thought, okay,
like a Discord is, where you just go in there and you talk trash to each other for fucking hour upon hour upon hour.
And like
I think Discords are actually good workouts. How do you feel about Discords for like that kind of shit?
I do think that. I know, I 100% think that. But that also helped me realize that like I enjoy stand up for what we're doing right
community,
now.
camaraderie.
For like, it's like the green room hang. Opie and Anthony put it into my head that I wanted the green room hang, and that's what I want. And that's why my means to end was like, all right, maybe I'll try to become a comedian so I can do this. This is the fun thing for me. And like the more I did it, I've been doing it for 8 years now. It's like the more I've done it, it's like I don't have a passion for this. I want to be the cool guy that like goes on stage and like doesn't have any material plan and could just talk off the top of his head. I'm not that type of person, especially with jokes and all this. I got to write it down, because when I go out, I get fucked up, and I don't have the discipline to just be sober and do stand up. But like, when I found this Discord and when I found all this, the podcasting, I'm like, this is what I like. It's this. It's not the stand-up people, the stand-ups themselves make whatever we're doing probably better. Some of them do, but I'm at a level where I can do this with you guys, and it's fucking fun. So I appreciate it again. There you go.
Yeah, you don't have to drive anywhere. It's easy, and it's probably way more fun than standing around a bar for fucking 5 hours waiting to go up for 5 minutes and fucking, or 1 minute in Kill Tony's case.
Sorry. I kept reading the chat too. Sure. Fuck you, El Guapo. I'll move my fucking hands as much as I want.
Big fucking tits and a big fat
Speak with your hands.
Shit.
Are you Sarah? I don't think that doesn't sound
I'm not Italian.
Yeah,
I'm Armenian.
For the genocide. No, I'm joking.
Do your plugs. Night. Have a good night.
It's okay.
Yeah, she's
okay.
Turkish, so this isn't gonna work out.
That's cool. No, man. I can hate the Turkish government and like Lemmy, so it's all good.
I'm Welsh, dude.
All right. No, since you brought up the chat, let's go ahead and read some of the chat. Frickin' Frank, gifted 5 BYB podcast memberships. Thank you, Frickin' Frank. We appreciate it. And of course, all you folks, turn on that toggle for gifted memberships, just in case you do end up receiving a free gifted one. But buy one before you even think of doing that. Buy one, you cheap bastards. All right. Jasmine Havens, $2, 50% off my OnlyFans with code Bobby Nixon. Okay. What was that? That didn't sound good.
Do you remember when I told you
yeah.
earlier? Do you remember?
Sorry, I'll stop hitting the drops.
Yeah. I was gonna say, you're gonna throw me off, man. I'm not used to your drops. We have our own. We've got 500 of them. Stop it.
The blacks.
I'll send you
I don't mind. Yeah. We'll do a little trade. Balls deep, $2. Thank you, Balls. Get on that, Balls. Gotta be IRL.
Get on that, Balls.
I'll be with you in spirit. Hopefully not in Spirit Airlines. That way you don't get beat up for no reason whatsoever. That black one. That's the plane. The Greyhound of the sky. Absolutely. Detroit by Dark. $5. Thank you, sir. You rock. Dave, can you talk about your best friend Corky and how great he is? Are we talking about Corky from the Wonder Years? Whatever that show was.
No, Corky from the Ding Dong, formerly of the Ding Dong Show with Don Barris.
Whoa. You can't throw out a name like Don Barris and not give us some more fucking info on that. Go ahead.
My buddy Corky, we did a show back in the day called Comedy Stains. He's originally from New York. He came to LA. I met him on Discord and I picked him up from the airport. And
Jesus Christ, what's his favorite soda? Come on.
Well, no, I'm just saying that he's a guy that moved.
What color shirts does he wear? Come on.
Black. It's just he's a guy that hooked up with Don Barris and was on the Ding Dong Show for a while at the Comedy Store and is no longer on the Ding Dong Show. But he's one of my good friends, even though he's literally retarded.
Oh, okay. Well, that tracks with Life Goes On. For facts. Have you ever met Don Barris? Got to hang out with him? Are you a fan of the Perry Caravello and all of that whole fucking thing?
We could talk about that if you want. I got a lot of insight to all that.
Wow, Perry Caravello expert in the house.
No,
it.
No, not a Perry Caravello.
Or Don Barris.
I like Perry.
Just Don Barris.
I've been on a handful of episodes of Corky's show with Don Barris, and I'll
very nice.
We can get into that whenever you want.
Yeah, sure. Sir Vossive gifted 5 BYB Podcast memberships. Pew, 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 pew. Thank you, Sir Vossive. Coming in strong, coming in hot. Thank you, sir. Don, too. Look at this. Don gifted 5 BYB Podcast memberships. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. I love that sound. I don't know what it is. I guess everyone does, right? Because it's on every fucking show.
No.
Yes, it is. Don't you fucking lie to me, Mr. Producer.
Not true.
All right, so you got on Kill Tony twice. I wanted to get back to that before we just skipped ahead to other stories. What was the reaction from Kill Tony and Brian Redband? Did you get like a invite to the secret show maybe, or how did that go?
No. The first one, there's no crowd, so it was a little awkward. I think I did better in my minute than the second time. The first interview was a little dull. It was kind of dull. There's no real crowd, so it's whatever. The joke I think was fine. It's okay. I think they liked the joke. The second time at Anton's, I was really fucked up. I fucked up all my jokes in the minute. It's terrible. I got some laughs here and there, but the interview was pretty fun. And there's some moments from the interview that were fun for me and for people to kind of like go back and make fun of me on. But it was all in all a pretty fun experience. Redband, I've met Redband a decent amount of times, and Kelsey Hudgens, the guy that I was on with, hi OJ. Kelsey Hudgens, he is one of his. He works at the door. I'm really good friends with Kelsey, and he works at the door at the Sunset Strip. But I think Redband kind of hates me. Tony, on the other hand, he's always been super nice, super supportive. Never. Always been a nice dude to me. He's been a little gay to me too, possibly. But I was
gonna say, all the girls in the chat are talking about your appearance, and I have seen plenty of the ladies are like, "Oh, that guy, he's hot." Whoop-de fucking do, girls. Never say that about me. Fuck you, women.
They were saying
Fuck
I was
this.
gay.
I'm done.
But Tony, I saw Tony.
Well, you are wearing a V-neck,
right? Yeah, he's trying to show some teeth.
Do you remember when I told
Just
you
like-
earlier? Do you remember?
All right. Well, I saw him at the 10th anniversary in Austin in June last year, and it was something to do with like him. I made a random joke as I was walking to like he was supposed to sing Toxicity or something at the show, and they were doing karaoke at the Sunset Strip where I was talking to him. Anyway, he calls me over. But in the end of the conversation, he called me a silver fox, which I thought was fucking gay. And I was like, all right, Tony.
That kind of tracks with him being actually gay, so I guess so, right?
I guess.
At least he didn't like put his fingers on you somewhere like inappropriate. You didn't like grab your ass or like just cop a feel.
You like my fingers in your butt? Anyway.
I have a different name for silver foxes. I call them salt and pepper daddies.
I like it. Oh damn! I wish
Disgusting.
I had.
You disgust
so I bring
me.
my own salt and I bring my own pepper. Fuck. Fuck, I have it here somewhere too.
Daddy.
But yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, so sounds interesting. I mean, like you got up on stage, were you way more nervous than you typically would have been just to go on a regular set at a place?
No. It's all the same. Again, like I get drunk doing these things. Like I can never be good. Look,
are you funny? You're
as
like
much as-
blackout drunk. Like, do you know people that do
No,
that,
no.
or do you do
I don't
that?
do-
Get
not
like
blackout, not
wasted,
black-
and you're like, no.
No, what happens is I drink to a point where I don't remember, where I don't want to have notes in front of me, and I also don't remember the sets. So it's a terrible combination.
Isn't that
Like, I've
blackout
gone up-
drunk?
Exactly.
No, it's not blackout. I know that I'm remembering. Like when you're looking at a
blacks.
microphone, and you notice the color of the band around the microphone, and you're looking at it, and you've been looking at it for a minute, and nothing's coming out, you're too drunk. But you're not blacked out. I can still remember the line was red. It was a red thing. I'm not blackout drunk, but I don't remember what I was supposed to say up here. So
Well, you
well.
said Chad Zumach's an idiot, but yet sounds like you do some of the same stuff he does. Get blackout drunk and say unfunny things.
But I also call myself an open micer. If Chad called himself a fucking open micer, which he is,
He wishes.
he doesn't make
No.
because he doesn't make money off of, he doesn't sustain a living off of comedy. I don't care what the fuck he says. He's an open micer. You're a feature act, and you're-
Wait. No. He opens for Jim Brewer, Nick Schwartz, and Jim
Yeah.
Brewer and Nick
Okay.
Schwartz and and Jim Florentine too. Wait. There was a third
Also
one I
Nick
knew there
Schwartz.
was.
Hey, not
Also
in
Nick
Seattle,
Schwartz?
not in Washington though. Not in Washington.
Ah, you already picked up on that story from Twitter today, didn't you?
Yeah, pretty fucked up. Anti-Semitic
we can get into
people
that
in
one.
Washington, aren't they? Jesus.
Right. I don't know that Florentine, is he a Jewish
No,
feller?
but Okerson and Smith are.
Smith? Yeah, okay.
Dave
I'll
Smith,
take your
Dave
word
Smith.
for that. How
Dave
about
Smith, Dave Smith.
Luis Gomez? Gomez,
Oh,
is
no.
that a Jewish name?
He's just another open micer that's okay that his shit got canceled too, so it's okay. Who I love Luis J. Gomez, but
Ooh, shots fired.
Open
Dave
mic
Sarra,
kid.
you clip it, Bex. Clip it,
He's the
you
king.
fat fucking cunt.
next time Luis goes to the Comedy Store, Earl Skakel needs to pass the torch of King Open Micer to Luis J. Gomez, essentially.
Did you just say Earl Skakel's king open micer?
I said that, and he's too old to be that, and he needs to pass the torch finally. And
I got
Our
opinion.
buddy Earl Skakel, who has been on the show, is a
Yeah.
friend of the show. You just
Yeah.
said mean things about him, and I'm supposed to just let that go?
You could let it go. You could go and
like
tell
a
him if you'd like.
Sexy Philip Seymour Hoffman.
No, all right.
He's
can
a
let it
sexy
go.
guy.
Seems fine.
He's
Yeah.
it's okay. No, I mean Earl's a great guy, but I'm not calling him that. I'm just saying his reputation around the Comedy Store is that he's the king open micer. I mean, I'm not saying that. They're saying that.
That's a nice way of getting out of any retribution on your side, right? Like, just say, "Oh, I'm not saying that," but people are saying that about
No,
him.
I'm saying that. I'm saying that.
Not me.
I'm saying it. I'm saying it. I'm saying it.
Others.
Rest in peace, Dave, sir. 1960 to 19. Fuck you, dude. Dude, what's going on over here? Fuck your chat, bro. I know I'm not supposed to be
Oh, you
looking
thought
at it.
my
I'm gonna be
chat was
reprimanded.
nice, full of nice people? Not a fucking chance.
God
Fuck that.
damn it. This El Guapo guy
We're here
fucking
for the
hates
destruction.
me, dude. Jeez.
El
Yeah,
Guapo
this
hates
is a
everybody,
roast.
dude.
This
You
is a
don't like
roast
me.
Oh,
for
well, then it's
you.
endearing then. I actually like, so then if El Guapo says something nice about me, then that's bad. I wanted to say something bad. I wanted
Yeah,
to
if
say
he calls you a total piece of shit, then that's probably a term of endearment, right?
hell yeah. A turd of endearment. Yep.
A turd of endearment. OJ, I'm sorry, man. I've totally neglected you since you've been here. I barely said a word to you.
that's
Are you in a
quite
proper
all right.
state of mind, nice and high, just like Lemmy is?
Yes, I am very, very baked. I went on to Dabble Point, and I made it a point not to smoke too much when I was on there. So after I got done, I smoked a couple joints. So yes, I'm ripped. And it's no problem.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
you didn't neglect me. I came in the middle of a conversation, so should have probably waited
Right.
before I jumped on.
Yeah, no, it doesn't jump on anytime. It doesn't matter. There's never a wrong time to jump on a podcast, is there? Maybe there is. I guess.
No, I don't think so. And by the way, Lemmy, I like your top. I think that is that purple?
It's overalls.
those
Oh
are
yeah,
overalls?
you're not
Oh.
supposed to just point out ladies' appearances. That's sexist and
That's going in the
that's
spank
rude.
bank.
You're
Stop
me too.
sexualizing
Yeah, exactly.
me, OJ. You rub it, Daddy?
What do you think about anal, huh? It's Uncle
Yes.
Scratch and Sniff. OJ sounds fat.
I am obese. I am a fat, disgusting body.
And yes,
Same, bro.
KB is correct. We are all pieces of shit here. At the dope show or whatever this is. Maybe not a dope show. Yeah. So you were on Point Dabble Point. The only news I got out of Point Dabble Point today is that indeed BYB stands for Backyard Boys. That's the only truth that I really picked up on from Point Dabble Point.
Nice.
What were you guys pointing your cannon at today?
The blacks.
No,
yes.
no,
It was all
Don't
about
point.
the blacks.
Yeah, don't point cannons at the blacks. That's not nice.
We touched on a little of everything. Stuttering John, KB, Kate Meany, Chad, the usual suspects.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, he jumped away for a minute, but I do have that Jim Florentine story from today. But they had a bunch of cancellations, and that's very unfortunate. More of that typical shit. All right, let's just jump
Who had
into
a bunch of cancellations?
Jim Florentine. He canceled a bunch of venues because apparently the Legion of Skanks guys were on the list of comedians, and they decided that they weren't going to have people like that on their shows. So they got kicked out of a venue, Capitol Hill in Seattle, Washington.
Oh.
I've never even heard of that place, but whatever. We'll read that here in a minute. But let's go ahead and jump into Let Me Talk. Let's hear the interstitial for that, Mrs. Producer. Okay,
Hey,
so
what's
we
up,
don't have
Daddy?
one yet.
No.
Thank you. I didn't know. I was throwing shit at the wall on that one. I had no idea what he could come up with in 0.1 seconds for an intro to something that doesn't exist. Let me talk.
I'm not going to be able to do this without having my cock out.
So there we go. That's the interstitial. There you go. There it is, folks. You heard it here. Stiltto. So Melton today did say that he would preferably rape you over April M. Holt or Kate Meany. How do you feel about that?
Wait, are you talking to me or Lemmy? Because
Yeah,
That might be the
did he say he was going to
nicest
rape you
thing to
too?
say
well, no,
about me,
I
dude.
missed his show today, but we were DMing about something else, and he told me he went on a rant about me today. So I'm glad it wasn't that.
It probably had more to do with your anal mouth or something. Oh no, it was the shape of your head and Amy Schumer, I think, being the same. That's probably what the reference.
That makes
was to.
sense. That makes sense.
Amy
but
Schumer
yeah,
in
let
a
me-
Spider-Man outfit.
Gross, dude. Come on.
But Lemmy is the preferred rape victim of one said
Rape.
Melton.
Rape.
I don't know why that's so funny.
It's been a while since I played that one, honestly, but it sure works perfect for today, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah. So he said if the end of the world happened and you, Kate Meany, and April were all in his bunker, that he would have to choose you out of those three. So you should feel very honored. Dave, so you missed out for a cigarette, you horrible
I would
person
agree
that's
with that,
killing
by the way.
yourself. We would all pick Lemmy for your
It's let me
mind.
time. It's let me
Yeah,
time.
well, yeah. She's a smart lady. It has nothing to do with looks. It's all brain. We just want to listen to you talk and hear your thoughts on things.
Do we?
Sure.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
listening.
No. So, okay, Lemmy, my first question
I'm
to you
listening.
is no, you're not Lemmy. Shut up. Stop it. You're not little Lemmy. Not this episode, at least. We'll work
We're
on
all
that.
little Lemmy.
We all have a little Lemmy inside of us. That's a finger, though. Honestly, just her finger, a digit. So from Stiltto from Twitch to YouTube, like I heard a lot of people. There's confusion. Like, did the entire show change to come to YouTube? Maybe you have some insight to that because I didn't watch in the Twitch days. Actually, I've only been watching for a year now, honestly.
Yes.
So
it changed
has
a lot.
the entire show changed? Like how it
Yes.
was built on content?
Well, back in the Twitch days, he had a network. You know, he had other streamers doing stuff on different nights on the Stiltto network, so there was more variety. He had co-hosts that would challenge him because you can say what you want about Corey. He was Aaron's only no man. He wouldn't go along with Aaron most of the time. He would challenge Aaron a lot of the time. You
So
know,
he
I don't
was
agree with
the
Good
Yeah.
for him.
he was the Chad to the MLC.
yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
There you
situation.
go. Yes.
yes.
All right.
And he got
But
off
yeah, the
on
show
But you
itself
need to
was
have that.
it was like Shaka and it was more kitschy, I think is the word like Melton used.
Kitschy.
So I'm just
Yeah.
asking you because
More?
you yeah.
No, it was so much
How?
fun on Twitch, man. You know,
Oh,
hype
okay.
trains and stuff. The hype train motivation was so much better. He was so funny. He sang us Mandolin Rain as Gilbert Gottfried, dude. It was fucking great, and it's a classic moment in Stiltto history. And it was just a great time. And everything changed when he moved to YouTube. Everything. All the sponsors left. You know what I mean? He asked more of his audience. He got lazy with the gimmicks that he was using to get money. You know what I mean? I don't want to see April in a bikini. She's better than that. I want to hear you sing Mandolin Rain as Gilbert Gottfried, goddammit. I want to hear you recite Bible quotes as Steve Austin.
No, don't
Mandolin
do that.
Rain?
Yes.
Producer.
Bruce Hornsby?
Is that like November
In my
Rain?
eyes.
Is it a Guns N' Roses song? Are you confusing
No, it's Bruce
two
Hornsby.
songs?
No.
Hornsby. Mandolin Rain. There's been way too much talk about mandolins lately, honestly. With Carl WATP and his wife that's 8.5 years
beautiful?
older than him. Yeah,
Who's beautiful?
allegedly.
I would.
Yeah, you would?
I
Nice.
would.
Would you?
All right. So, how about like
All right.
the lottery gimmick? Lemmy. The lottery gimmick.
What about the
That's
lottery gimmick?
part of the ways that they're trying to earn money, and obviously just the flat out grifting. That's a bad way to say it. I won't say grifting. I'll just say the begging, like they say. Begging for money all the time. Was it always about begging for money? The entire show built around that, or did that change
No,
too?
they used to make bank on Twitch, dude. Bank, and they would barely have to ask for anything. They would hit a hype train every hour. They made bank, and it was fun for them. They motivated the shit out of the audience for money. But in the best
Community,
way.
right?
They provided content and community, absolutely, and it was a fucking blast. You know, Bubba
Yeah.
the Love Sponge shouted him out. That's how I first found Stiltto, is because Bubba the Love Sponge had Aaron on his show, and I listened to Bubba.
I have a question. Do you think that was the Twitch audience different and maybe they were more interactive and funny in chat? That's what made it better? Or is it in your opinion that like the show itself, independent of how good the people in the chat, the chat
No,
really
chat's always
make
been
or
funny.
break
Chat, and I've seen
Yeah.
all the people that were at Twitch
I agree.
absolutely followed him to YouTube. They followed him from radio to Twitch to YouTube. And chat is usually always just lit up with just funny, offensive shit. Chat is like 75% of why I was even there, man. They're hilarious.
Yes, I am. Thank you.
And
now back
yeah,
back
so-
in the Twitch days, did they play the same song like for the hype train?
No, it would always be different shit.
Okay.
Always. He would always do like different impressions. He would ruin his voice doing impressions for us, and they were always so good. It was the best. He'd sing to us. He would do karaoke. You know, it was a lot of fun.
I'm starting to think this is a bit. Is this a bit you guys set up?
It's not a
beforehand?
bit. No.
Okay.
No, I swear to God.
I like it.
So-
Again, we were talking. I don't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry, and I know this is Lemmy time. I'm just saying we were talking about this before. I'm like, the Dabbleverse kind of ruined Stiltto for me. Like when they first moved to YouTube, I was enjoying the show. I didn't even care about the fucking bullshit. Like Porcelain has a documentary on Mersh that's literally just all about him asking for money, and I get it. Like, but that's not something that I think is like. I don't know. I guess in the world that we live in now, it's scummy, but to me, that's not that big of a deal. Sorry.
Bex Rock, sorry to cut you guys off. Lemmy got her Cotter overalls on. That's right. Cotter. There's your Cotter.
Welcome back.
That's right. So, yeah, everything about Stiltto changed from Twitch to YouTube. Did the lottery pricing? Like a lot of people say that that's a grift, and what's your understanding on that? And do you think how
Fucking retard.
He's gone. He's frozen.
Oh, he's back.
lottery pricing? How long have they been trying to do that? And is that a total bullshit thing? Should they be getting in trouble for it? Or is that just a lot of hot air from Melton's side or anyone else? Chat included, I guess.
I don't know. Honestly, I kind of stayed out of that. I know that like some people will be like, oh, she's top fucking moderator, so she must know all the ins and outs of what's. I really fucking don't. I'm just a literal nobody
Right.
who's good at posting links in the chat. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean,
And being
it's kind of funny for our show. Yeah. I know it's weird. I'm asking you questions and stuff that we've probably talked about months and years ago. Like I've known you for a while at this point, but
I guess it's
it's all kind of been revamped and refired up again on our show because of what happened with Stiltto last week. It started the entire conversation again on their side too. So it wasn't just us bringing this shit back up. They've been talking about you very specifically, young lady. You're in trouble over there with the Stiltto fanatics.
Yeah, I'm a hardcore feminist.
No. Am I in trouble? Oh, I'm so sorry. It's like, as an adult, who the fuck cares if they're in trouble, please?
I don't know. He's making me out to
stop
seem like
talking.
some sort of like a fucking white knight concerned troll.
The black one.
Like, I understand how you can, as a radio guy, can spin that for your audience and whatever, but
Well, you guys had a Twitter exchange at one point, didn't you?
oh yeah.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed that because that's one thing I've learned over. It's been over a year now. I've known you, so I was gonna say over the years, but I don't think I could say that. But don't fuck with Lummy.
Over the year.
Don't
'Cause
come at me, bro.
Yeah, because
That's
she
the
will fuck
thing.
you
I'm
up.
cool.
If
I'm
she's
cool
right,
until you come at me with some bullshit.
yeah.
If you come at me with something that's like correct, if you come correct, I'll be like, I'm all ears. I'll take your criticism all fucking day.
That's what I love about you.
Don't come at me sideways.
That's
bro.
right. That's right. She's right as rain. And she can spit the bars, unlike Aaron Imholt. So don't test her.
Lemmy
Yeah.
and I have gotten into, I guess we could almost say some heated, I don't know if heated is the right word, but we've gotten into some arguments. And when I say argument, I don't mean
Hard
like angrily.
discussions. We've
Hard
gotten into some
discussions.
hard discussions.
Yeah. And we've
I
both
want
been
in on
on
a hard discussion with Lemmy.
hard
Passionate,
discussion is what we need, dude.
There you go.
And I know if I'm wrong, she will not let up. And I know if I say something that might change her mind, I know she'll back off. So, but she was definitely right in that situation. Aaron is not a big fan of Aaron, unless it's Stuttering John's ex-wife's new husband.
And in turn, you
Like
were
that
also
guy.
right about
Oh, that
rest
Aaron.
in peace, Kevin Dumbfuck.
Right.
So
Yeah, rest in peace, rest in power,
Yo,
whatever, all that stuff.
Man, that's the second time he came up today. Jesus.
I met Kevin Dumbfuck
Content.
today. Oh, no, not today. I met Kevin Dumbfuck at Skankfest. And dude, I mean, obviously, first thing I bring up and talk shit and blah blah blah. He was actually a really nice dude, and he is actually like very apologetic about that whole situation. I don't know why he's apologizing to me. I don't give a fuck that he pissed on your pants. But he was like, yeah, that's what Ambien and drinking and all that stuff will do. Like, he was
That's
like
true.
very like aware of like how much he fucked up. I don't know if he's ever like
I
apologized.
mean, no,
to
he
you
is a human being after all. He,
Allegedly.
he's not a total piece of shit. I mean, he did have some good points, but
yeah, no, I mean, look, look, there's no excuse. Like, I've taken a lot of drugs. I've never taken too many where I pissed on somebody's pants in a bedroom. I've never never anything like that. But like,
I've had friends do shit like that. But
okay,
you know, the thing that you might not know is that was just like that was the last straw for me. It wasn't even really that. This wasn't that big of a deal.
No, I get that, and I don't know him like that. And again, I only met him for a weekend, and he seemed very nice, and we talked a lot, and sober the whole weekend at Skankfest, which was crazy. He drank a little bit here and there, but I think that really like changed his life almost a little bit. Like, he got like a little more serious about, not drinking or doing Ambien and stuff like that. So
Good
I'm
for
just
him.
saying that, like, yeah, I mean, oh God. All right. I don't want to get torched for that too now. Jesus Christ. I already like Stiltto. God damn it.
You do?
Okay.
Busted. See, that's what happens here. That's what happens here.
No, they're
Confirmed.
fine. They're fine. No, they're fine. They're fine. I liked them. No, I don't give a fuck. I like them. What's your favorite drug? Cocaine. And edibles. I mix cocaine. and edibles.
Bow now.
I once overdosed on cocaine and weed, so I wouldn't recommend that.
What do you mean you overdosed?
believe
You
you.
overdosed on cocaine. You had nothing to do with marijuana, Obnoxious John.
Well, it was the combination of both of them. It was
Going up and down at the same time,
How
never
many-
a good idea.
how many-
That's why you should stay away from those fucking what do they call those 8-balls with coke and heroin in them? Bad speedball. Bad mix. Up and down. Never good.
Yeah, well, hold on. Let me just say, promethazine and cocaine is literally the best high ever, and I know that that's dangerous. But so, how many milligrams of weed did you eat?
Oh, I smoked. Who knows?
This is bull. I don't mean. OJ, I love you. You're great, but that's 100% complete bullshit. You did not. Exactly what Quadfather says. He said you overdosed on cocaine. Like, you can't even really overdose on cocaine, according to Dr. Steve.
Well,
I don't know.
okay. I'm not going to argue. Just
No,
let's just say I had a real bad experience then.
Yeah. Anxiety attack, panic attack is what you had.
$2 from Lil Quad. I can't show my picture of my own penis on screen there, feller. Glad to see OJ here, though. That's the message I can convey to you. But that is indeed my penis, if anyone's wondering. Proud of it. It's a gentleman, and it has a top hat on. For God's sake. Yeah, fuck you, OJ. How dare you say that?
I'm trying
It's
to see it, and I
huge. You
can't
can't
see
miss
it.
it.
Either.
It's gonna put your don't look too close. It'll put your eye out. Fucking watch out for that shit.
I just wish his dick was bigger than mine.
I bet you fucking do. Yeah. All right, back. I don't even know which direction to go in at this point. Skankfest. All right. Well, you said you had a story about Skankfest.
Oh, yeah.
You might as well get
Yeah.
into some of this shit since we're
Yeah,
there, and then
real
we'll
quick.
get back to Stiltto. We do bouncing
the only-
around on this show. We're all over the fucking place. It's a shit show here, folks.
No, I appreciate it. No, this is like the only thing that I can think of that might be remotely funny to your fans, because I know they're not going to just find my. Anyway, so
Nobody does. Nobody does. Go ahead.
Okay, fuck you. All right, so I'm at Skankfest. It's a Sunday. This fucking Iranian open micer that works at the Comedy Store, I'm standing in line with a bunch of Opie and Anthony fans for a show. I don't remember which show. It might have been You Know What, Dude, on Sunday. We're standing in line, and we're talking about Opie and Anthony and all that bullshit. And this Iranian open micer starts going through the line, and he starts, like, again, he works at the Comedy Store. I think he was performing at Skankfest. So he starts going through the up and down the line that we're in, and he goes, all right, are you guys ready for Dave Chappelle? Blah, blah, blah. And I start doing the old Kumia thing when he was on terrestrial radio, where he would start going, fucking right? Okay. Now, I did it twice. The second time I did that, I locked eyes with the black dude that was walking with that Iranian open micer. Okay. And he walked back and confronted me about it and thought I was, first of all, I didn't even say the whole word. Second of all, I'm trying to explain to a black dude the Kumia bit that, like, is not working. He's smiling, but, like, he does chin check me. Literally in front of everybody. And it was quite embarrassing, but he chin checks me in front of everybody. And the first thing I went was, gay. And then right after that, which really pissed me off more than everything, was that fucking open micer getting right in front of my face. Right after it happens, he clicks me. I go, gay. And then next thing I look, Iranian open micer is yelling in my face, did you say the N-word? Did you just say the N-word? Over and over again in my face.
Hey, what's up, my niggas?
And that was the end of it. And it just was it's something I think about a lot. And I get it. That black dude, he's angry. I don't know what his deal is. Whatever.
Oh, so he can't just be a black guy. Now he's got to be a angry black guy.
No,
I see how it
an angry
is.
Black man. He punched me in the face at a festival called Skankfest. Yeah, he's obviously angry. But
did you punch
really
him back?
Pissed me off. No, I didn't even get. I didn't
called him
even
gay.
get a chance to.
He should have called you gay
Yeah,
after he punched you.
I felt gay, but after that, yeah, the Iranian guy got right in my face and did that, and like it all happened very quickly, and I'm fucked up, and yeah, it's something I think about a lot. That's like, damn, I'm a
Sounds
pussy,
very gay.
man. All right, well, that's my fucking story. That's it. Next question.
Obnoxious John only wants to bring up the fighting part. Okay, go ahead, OG. I can see you squirreling in your fucking chair there,
right,
waiting to say, why did you hit him back?
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
know. I mean, I don't understand that. If I get punched in the face, I'm gonna fight back.
I honestly, in my heart of hearts, honestly thought that the guy was gonna end that whole conversation with, I'm just fucking with you. And because he had a smile on his face, and he his body language wasn't aggressive, and he didn't cock back and throw it. He just kind of threw it from his waist, boom, real quick, just like a little click, little checky check, and it just hit me real quick, and it was just
Beta. Oh, because I tell you why. Beta.
This is what I'll say about this whole interaction.
And so you feel now, ever since you felt humiliated that you got basically
I
bitch
feel
slapped in
cucked.
front of everybody.
Is that what you're
Yeah.
asking me? Do I feel like a cuck? Yes.
And
piece
you
of
wish
shit.
you would have
That's
done
exactly how I
something
feel.
about it.
And I wish I would have done something. I wish I would have whipped my dick out and fucked his girlfriend right there at Skankfest is what I wish would have happened. But it didn't happen. Okay? Thank you.
I would.
Fair enough. All right. Are you done with him, OJ? It seemed like you really wanted to go after him, but have you decided to lay off of him now? I don't know where we're going with this. I thought you had more words about not fighting. Well, let's get into you, OJ. Why didn't you beat the fuck out of KDF the night he pissed all over your stuff?
Yeah, pussy.
That's the question that always comes up.
Yes,
Yeah,
everybody
fucking
asks that.
bitch.
I was okay. So in a
Nah, you
yes,
fruit.
I'm a pussy.
Why?
Okay. Well, you got this naked guy mumbling, making no sense, pissing all over the place. My first reaction was to kick the ever-loving shit out of him. Even if he was sober and maybe he could kick my ass, I don't know. In the state he was in, I would have destroyed him. So it's like, okay, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to kick his ass. So the next train of thought was to go piss all over his things. So he used to wear this stupid hat all the time. So I was going to piss on his hat, and then I stopped myself from doing that. And then I just gathered my things and left. I should have, but
all right, this guy's an asshole.
Yes, but he didn't publicly piss on my things. He did it in private.
Privately.
No.
He privately pissed
I feel like
on
that's
his
worse, dude. That feels more personal.
But who made it public then? Let's get there. If you preferred it to be personal, who made it public?
DabbleCon did. I let a couple
know,
people
but-
know.
That's a cop out.
Oh, you just
No,
told
I'm-
a couple close friends and they
told-
let everyone else know?
I told a couple select people, and it spread through DabbleCon like wildfire.
Yeah, Vince the lawyer.
I have a feeling maybe Bedabbler or Cardiff may have been one of
Bedabbler.
these suspects.
Yeah, probably.
Well, now we know where all of Tuki's teeth went to. It's in fucking Bedabbler's mouth, that fucking big mouth motherfucker.
Mumble mouth.
Giant teeth motherfucker.
All right. Did you do
That's a
sets
weak
at
burn. I know, it's a
Skankfest?
weak
No,
burn.
you're not funny. You're not even a comedian anymore. We're taking away your fucking comedy, your comedy card. So have you ever done sets
What about
at
my?
Skankfest?
But what about my N-word card?
You lost that
Hey,
long
yeah,
ago
but
when that guy
is it
socked
gay
you in the
that I-
jaw.
God damn. Is it gay that
The
I
day
called
that
him
guy
N-word
punched
bastard?
you, didn't he
Yeah,
reach in
he
your
took
back
it- he took
pocket?
it
You
with-
probably didn't even notice.
I'm so mad right now, dude. I'm getting owned too. But not only you guys, but your fucking stupid chat. God damn it.
How dare you
No,
call?
no.
Yeah, you call our chat stupid one more time, you see what happens.
No.
Jesus.
No. I love the chat. They're great. I'll be in there. But no, I've never performed at Skankfest.
beat 'em up.
No. I'm a nobody. They would never ask me to come.
So you went to the most recent one? Was that
Yeah.
is that the one where Whitney Cummings
Vegas.
had someone
No.
fingering her? That was the one before.
The last one was the one that Shane missed out on. And that's where DeRosa jerked off a tranny.
Yeah, allegedly. They went into a different room. There's no video,
I say.
so we
That's what I
don't
say.
know.
That's
And
what
I don't
say.
know how
That's
much I
what-
believe that either.
That's exactly what I say. I say it's
It was a
fake,
good
but I don't
bit.
know.
It was entertaining to watch.
It is.
That and
But
Whitney
also-
Cummings touching some little dick and fucking
Yeah.
getting fingered by the same guy and all that.
Right,
was
so
weird
that was
shit.
yeah. Whitney jerking off the dude was the year before. That was a fun year also. That was yeah. This always been fun, but again, I don't go to the shows. Like I go to Skankfest. I don't go for the shows. I go to hang out and do drugs with the fans and the people and like have fun with them. I don't care about. I don't give a fuck about the shows. Kill Tony at Skankfest. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, well, you had to hang out with him, right?
All right.
Kevin Dumpuck.
All right, dude.
You had to hang out with Kevin Dumpuck. It couldn't have been that great.
Hey, man. Hey, dude. All right, dude. He was nice. He's a nice guy. What the fuck? He's a nice guy.
No, he's my mortal enemy. There's very few people I hate, and I hate his guts.
Okay, so now I didn't know that. I apologize. I didn't know that you liked Kevin Dumbfuck. And again, I only know the guy for that weekend. So I'm willing to jump ships. I'm not loyal at all, actually.
All right. Jump ships then. We like it.
Dave, do you mind me asking how old you are?
Yeah. 38. I just turned 38 on January 18th this year.
All right. I'm just a little
38 and I'll owe you
concerned.
31, right?
I got a bald spot. Don't worry. I got a bad bald spot.
No, that's not what I'm concerned. I'm concerned about an older gentleman like yourself still doing drugs. Gotta be careful.
What? Dude,
All these guys are.
Cocaine. I don't sell cocaine.
Well, we
hold on, let me figure
saw those dudes snorting coke and fucking AC. I don't know. I hear about
Yeah.
a bunch of these dudes that hang out with
Yeah.
us, snorting
Yeah.
coke and doing comedy. Alleged comedians. So I don't even know.
Well, Stuttering John's definitely not a comedian. Chad Zumog is an open micer, and Patrick Melton I haven't seen do stand up in 10 years, so I have no idea.
Have you done any shows with any of these people or?
No, never. No, I've only really I'm an open micer. I've opened for Tripoli a couple times, and that's it. And I sort of kind of opened for Bert one time, like 6 years ago.
What does that
And it
mean?
wasn't-
Sort of, kind of.
Well,
Sort of, kind
okay,
of.
like, no, because it's a Saturday show and it's two different promoters, but all the same people that were in one show were also in the other show, and it was like a seamless transition to seem like I sort of opened for him.
You're trans,
which I didn't.
Got it.
Okay, that's it. But Triple E was like the first
So
guy.
you closed
to, like,
another
be
show
nice.
that started off the next show?
No,
sort of
didn't even
thing?
close the early show.
See, okay.
Didn't even close the early show.
Very
Middle
confusing, but I
the
think I
early
got
show
it.
also. Yeah. And Triple E was the first guy to ever give me kind of like a couple spots. I opened for him a couple times, and he's always been very nice.
Yeah, so I did get word from a secret person that's watching the show that they indeed said, you do share Coke, so you're not that bad of a guy.
Yeah. No, I share
You
with
share
everybody.
Coke. That's
I love
great,
it.
man.
Oh, dude.
Nice guy.
everything. I go out and I have fun. Like, it's no secret that I do drugs, Coke, Molly, weed, whatever. I don't do heroin. I don't really fuck with meth or speed or anything. Although I did accidentally smoke meth at a tinfoil hat show that I didn't know was actually meth.
You
thought
sound
I was
like Kate
smoking
Meany
weed.
right now.
Hey, I'll be honest.
Okay, wait. Let me guess. You went outside and you thought someone was smoking weed, and Sherrod Small handed you a pipe and you took a hit of it, and it just turned out to be crack.
It's sort of the same
Man.
thing, but it's like, do you mind if I hit my rig in here? And it was like, yeah, I busted out the rig. And he used the word rig, which made me think dabs. And he ripped it and he passed it to me and I smoked it. I'm like, that's methamphetamine. So, yeah, I didn't go to the
Messing
You
show.
had
up
a
the
couple
day
s-
here, people.
Couple
Share your
sleepless
drugs.
nights.
Just share your drugs. Come on.
Always. I always share
Always.
them.
Yes.
Always share the drugs.
Yeah, well, I mean, Coke's expensive, so if you're sharing Coke, you must be doing well. That's not the cheapest drug around. Killing it out there.
No. I just anytime you see me out in the public with the people of the whatever verse, it's a thing that I've saved money for, and it means that I haven't gone out for weeks, and like this is my time to go out. Like next, I'm going to the WATP show in Florida, and like
WATP.
like this is my Friday night. I'm hanging out with this, and tomorrow night will be the same thing. And during the week, I'm working, and so like I go out there to go do my drugs and be a degenerate, and that's it.
We actually have a celebrity here right now. We would love for everyone to welcome
Hey,
Frankie.
y'all doing great so far. I was on the Hot Water Show yesterday. I met on the Hot Water Show yesterday.
Yesterday was a wild show, Frankie.
There was a great show in the Hot Water with Gino Visconti yesterday. Gino's doing great so far. He's enjoying his weekend.
What's the what was the name of that girl that enjoys anal?
So far. And if you're here with this, Auntie Kumi is doing great, and Gino's doing great. Chrissy Mayer.
Yeah, that's all great. Whoop-de-doo. We don't care about those people. We want to know what you think about Scarlett Hampton. Did
She's
you
a nice
enjoy
girl.
it? Yeah,
She's
she
a
does
nice girl.
anal. She does anal. Do you like anal, Frankie?
Yeah, she's a nice girl. And Kate Meany's doing great.
Yeah,
do you like
Kate
better?
Meany's doing great. She likes anal also. What's your favorite? What's your favorite sexual position, Frankie?
Oh.
Did I go too far too
go.
quick? I think
I
I
like
went too
Frankie.
hard. I went too hard in the paint on Frankie tonight.
A little bit. That's okay.
All right. Well, fuck. I had the picture. He just got married. I don't know if anyone knew that. Frankie McDonald, in fact, just got married recently.
Wow.
I'll dig that up. You
let's
guys
see
go
that,
ahead.
please.
Talk amongst yourselves for a moment. I'll look it up.
Hello.
Bobby Nick, you just asked a question. Go ahead.
No, I didn't.
So you're going to
Yeah, you
be
did.
at the WATP event in Florida
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
March 22nd in
Yeah,
actually Largo,
I'll be there.
Florida. Lemmy, are you and Granny going to make your way down to Largo?
I tried buying tickets and it wouldn't let
Yeah.
me. The site wouldn't let me buy tickets.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Hey, I would message Carl.
fixed
the
it.
tickets is the ticket. Okay. Yeah. The tickets themselves, I don't know, but I couldn't get, look, I'm gay. I got the meet and greet shit. And when I tried to order the meet and greet, they're already sold out. So I messaged Carl and I was like, they're sold out. Like, is there any couple I can get? Because I'm gonna be in Florida. I don't want to be hanging out from 6 to 8. Like, I want to go there and hang out with them. So he's made some tickets available. I don't know about the show tickets, but I have an extra ticket that I'm bringing a friend with me. But let me tell you, if Lemmy wants to come and she can't find a ticket, you can sit next to me in the front row, baby. I'll give you the aisle seat if you want, doggy. No problem.
Tempting.
Okay.
Tempting.
Great. Thanks. All right. I thought we were gonna have a much better reaction than that.
I
will take.
Listen. I have
right,
another
whatever.
half that also streams, man. I have to be careful.
Do ya? Okay.
Another half of what? Half go ahead. Call him whatever you want. Half of what?
It's the feller that we keep calling Granny. The guy that's not here, who is supposed to be here, but is not.
Mr. Onesie.
Yeah.
What have I done on Grindr?
He's a character. So.
You guys.
All right. Well, we bounced around quite a bit there. Now I guess we can maybe get back into the Stiltto stuff. Lemmy, is it true that Aaron does not speak with his parents? Is that true? I don't. Or is that just alleged internet shit? So it's speculation, or
it is speculation. I don't know. I don't know the inner workings of Aaron Imholt. I never wanted to know the inner. I legitimately don't like him. I've legitimately not liked him.
Yeah, we know. You said that's the last thing you said to him before we booted him off the show. You said, "I fucking hate you, Aaron." I think that was a direct quote.
Hate your
as
guts.
a matter of fact.
I believe. That's what I said. I fucking hate your guts.
You said I fucking hate your guts. I remember you emphasized the fucking part. Wow.
Is it true that his parents didn't go to their wedding? I remember hearing that. I don't know if that came out. They said that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know if that rumor was true or where it came from or true.
I don't care. I'd like to think that's true for some odd reason. I don't feel like Aaron deserves good parents because they're probably kick ass because Aaron's such a fucking douchebag. Like, he doesn't like his parents or his sister. He doesn't like his family. There's a common denominator in there. I logically assume that he's the fucking problem, probably.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I take a drink right in the middle of that. But yeah, of course, the day after all that shit went down, I'm sure you've probably seen Citizen M. We'll have to give credit where credit is due. This is a clip from Citizen M. But yeah, he did like a mega cut of all this shit he talked the next day. It's a 15-minute cut, but it's pretty much like brutal anti-Lenny.
This is why I am so grateful we do an actual show. There are a lot of people who, if they couldn't show their tits in a pool, they wouldn't have a channel at all. These female Twitch streamers. They don't do anything. They're not particularly funny.
Right.
They're not particularly entertaining. They don't talk about anything. They don't have like a take on what's going on in the world or entertainment or gossip or pop culture or anything like that. They literally exist to be hot in front of a camera.
Entertaining to your wiener.
Titty streamers need to learn this is kind of the price you pay for the low effort, high reward kind of broadcasting that you do. If you got your titties out and you're just going, you guys are so funny.
Especially when you dress like that.
If you're going to be able to get by on just pushing your tits up and turning on a Twitch stream.
And she's just wearing the tiniest micro thong bikini with like bent. She has to have back problems because she's literally bent over.
Her butthole is almost showing. Oh my goodness.
Is this okay?
Oh my Lord. Oh, and she's showing the cardinal tattoo. Gross. Oh, that is.
It's just a scar.
Right. Oh yeah, it's just a big scar.
It's just a really big scar from some really sexy guy in Texas.
His wife ugly.
All right, y'all paid for it. Knock out tomorrow's goal and I'll turn
She's
around.
not ugly. She's not ugly. We can get that out of the way right away.
It's all in one spot.
That's really cute. You're built like a 12-year-old boy.
That is correct.
No, here's the thing. I've done 2 hot tub streams. I don't care anymore.
No shit.
Look at this. Look at it.
It's ugly, isn't it?
look at it! You look at it! Look at it! Look at it!
God damn, this is horrible. Have you watched this yet, Levy?
Yep.
You love it, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's good shit. I don't know.
I don't love it. I don't love it because I knew this is exactly what was going to happen if she did that shit. It's not high reward. She did that for like fucking $50, dude. She's better than that. That's why I'm upset. She's better than that. And now this is happening. Now her body is up for ridicule, and I fucking hate seeing that happen to any woman, really. That shit sucks. That feels bad. I don't want her to fucking feel bad. That shit sucks. And knowing that could have been avoided is, I think, why I feel so strongly about that.
Hell yeah. I'm going to keep playing some more of that. I'm going to let my dogs out too real quick. You guys could talk over it all you want. Here, I'll just put it on half volume too. So any comments?
Better than that. And you've resorted to cheap tactics for views and money. And that upsets me as somebody who is a fan from back in the Twitch. Shut the fuck up, dude.
No. You're wrong. It wasn't for views and money.
All right, y'all paid for it. This is their time. They paid for it.
It was fun, and she wanted to do it, and we had a good time.
So it
Do you
wasn't
hate
for
it
hitting
because
the
you
goal.
think it makes girls look
they
bad?
asked if we had to go, will she do that? And she's like, yeah,
No, that's for money. It made her look bad.
Why not?
Moving the goalposts.
I went and had a
Cheap
cigarette.
tactic.
I'm not
It's
doing any
cheap.
cocaine.
You can do it. You can say why not. It's still a cheap tactic.
That's fine, honey.
Yeah.
That's there's nothing wrong with that.
Call me honey, dude.
Come on. Smile for me, sugar tits. Come on. The internet needs to chill. It's not that
That's
big a
fucked
deal.
up.
Everyone relax.
That's fucked up,
Hey,
Lemmy.
Lemmy.
You shouldn't have said that. That's fucked up.
See you
man.
later, brother.
This shit's fucked up.
He's always rubbed me the wrong way. His like personality is just super fucking grating on my nerves.
Clockwise instead of
I stuck around
counterclockwise?
because I loved the show. I loved.
Yeah, I mean,
I can attest to that too, because Lemmy has told me that in private many times about Aaron and not liking him, and liking the beloved chatters of Stiltto.
yeah, you're all about the community, and you've made a lot of great friends there. And you went to, like you said on the show, you went to Deerstock. You didn't go to Aaron Imholt event. You went to see your buddies at Deerstock. And that's where you guys pretty much hung out most of the time. You did get to go meet everybody at the event. You got to hang out with Aaron even, right?
Yeah, I spent 4 hours at the bar and 3 days out in the most beautiful piece of property I've ever seen away from Aaron Imholt. He never showed up once. He never once tried to even make himself part of the thing that was created by the community. That 3-day awesome. We had a live fucking band. It was catered. It was awesome. We shot guns, rode fucking 4-wheelers, played cornhole, threw axes, fucking sat around a bonfire. It was tits, dude. And
whose
Aaron
cornhole did you play with?
To do with it.
Don't use tits.
Everybody's. Curtis versus mostly.
We don't use tits anymore.
I use tits. Totally tits.
David Chandler, who also is part of the community, not the other
Chandler.
community.
That's a name I haven't heard in a long, long time.
Right. I think David Chandler,
Jesus.
he pretty much, it's I don't know what the deal is. He could answer for himself, I guess, if he wanted to in the chat. But there was a lot of shows. I mean, we've all noticed that he's not at some shows nowadays. Everybody kind of noticed. It's hard not
but
to.
I think that's been Mr. Chandler's style the whole time he's been around. He'll be around, and then one day he's just not around, and then he comes back. I mean that's just
and then
what he's
you
always
ain't
done.
making $200K a year. That's it. Sorry, Kevin.
He's a real guy with a life.
That was some night, OJ. Still glad you stayed.
Yeah, it was
David
awesome.
Chandler. $20.
David, I hope we get to hang out again sometime soon, and I think
March 22nd, WATP Live.
I think that will happen. I'll just say that.
Which one are you talking about? You're going to Florida?
Well, yes, that's what he's talking about.
Oh, okay.
But I'm saying
Yeah,
that,
I wanted to do Hack
David and I will probably most likely being hanging out sometime this summer.
Nice.
Seems like a nice guy.
Lemmy, did you get to hang out with him at Deerstock or like that event?
This
or
is-
did
This is what I don't think he likes.
Going on. You could miss it.
This is what I think drives him away. Let's not talk about David Chandler anymore. I feel like he likes to be in the shadows. David Chandler. Nah, I can't do it. But David, he doesn't. I don't think
is
he
that
wants
what
to be
that
in the
show's
front
built
page.
on? What We Do in the Shadows? Is that about him? I love that show.
Yes. Fucking. Did you ever see the movie? The movie What We Do in
No.
Shadows? Oh, it's a great movie. One of the best lines from that is about virgins. And it's like, why don't vampires fuck virgins? And it's like, I think the reason we don't fuck virgins is like, if you wanted to have a sandwich, you just prefer nobody had fucked it before, which I thought was funny.
That's pretty funny.
All right.
Well, I didn't do
get
it.
back to-
T-
Yeah,
TTY
you're just
wrote
not.
it.
You're not. I don't even think you're a comedian anymore. I don't believe you. I
Fucking
had
God
not
damn
confirmed.
it, dude.
I had never confirmed if you were a comedian actually
I'm
in
not
real
a
life,
comedian.
so
I'm an
I don't
open
know if I
micer.
believe you. Yeah. Oh, hey, good
Congrats.
point. Good
Fuck
point.
you,
Yeah,
dude.
you heard it here, folks. Corey Adams is a open micer. Dave Sarra has said so multiple times this evening, and we will make sure that that message get back
Corey's
to him.
fine. Corey's fine. Steel Toe's fine. These people are
It's fine.
fine. Let
It's
them
fine.
do their
It's
show,
fine,
dude.
buddy.
What the
It's fine.
fuck, man? God damn it.
It's fine.
All right. So this is the next morning, I do believe, and this is kind of stuff that he wanted to say about our little Lammy. Son bitch.
And no April on BYB. Despicable. April doesn't like doing those shows. Bitch. She
Yeah.
likes doing Kiki's shows.
Agreed.
She likes doing Chrissy's show, and that's it. Something's wrong there, man. Something's going on with Lemmy.
Something's wrong there, man.
Nobody concern trolls that much without something being wrong. I don't know what it is. It's
Do you troll him? Concern troll, that's a new term to me.
Aaron.
Is it, if anyone actually did troll someone in the concern realm, I don't even understand what that would be. Like, you would not fuck with someone like out of concern. Unless you're like trying to gaslight them, I guess. Like, are those people picking on you? That's not cool. Are you doing okay? Are you okay? You doing all right, bud? I do that shit. I'm a fucked up asshole though, so that's totally the reason.
God damn it.
I don't know.
Dude,
He hears what he wants to hear.
Danny.
He hears what he wants to hear, so he can make up whatever scenario that he wants to try to turn his chat against me or whatever the fuck. And that's fine. He's a radio guy. That's what he does. And I just have to accept that and work around it.
Right. And that's kind of like some of the answers he gave when he was on here that night were very vague, or like, you know what I mean? You like talk in a circle, but you don't actually say anything. So
Word
you're just
salad is what
avoiding.
we call that.
Yeah, you just avoid answering it, but say a lot of nothing. I fucking hate when people do that shit. It's like, if you don't want to answer it, just say I don't want to answer it. But
Yeah,
then
tell
you
me to
look
go
like
fuck myself.
which one's worse? Not giving an answer at all, or giving a bullshit excuse? Pretty much. I hate that.
confusing to me. She's like really hung up on the April bikini stream thing. She's like an old maid where she's like, I'm just so disappointed, and I'm disappointed in April for the people are like, oh, really? You're using April for months? Lemmy's like April lost a part of her virtue. Like, these motherfuckers have to get off of the internet for 5 minutes. Just go have a life, touch some grass. For people like Lemmy, it is front and center of their mind for days after it happens.
True? Is that true, Lemmy? I guess you can answer for yourself, huh?
No, unless somebody else brought it up, I made it an absolute point to try to... that's how I deal with things that I just don't want to deal with anymore. I distance myself from them. I try to focus on other things. So
well, you got attacked pretty good for a day or two, right?
By whom? Him?
The people in the community that are friends with all of you, all the above. They're friends with him, you, their communities kind of cross
I can tell you there's been about maybe 2 people, probably 1 person using maybe 2 or 3 alts that have tried to give me shit on Twitter or have been just like Femi Lemmy in the chat. Like nobody even gives a shit. He skips over the comments that mention my name. So he's doing the same thing I am, giving it no air. So it's fine.
So Granny has a lot of alts, huh? That's amazing.
Probably. But yeah, there's not been much backlash from like whatever. It's been business as usual, and I've been just doing my merry little thing on the internet.
Well, that's probably because you're well liked and everybody knows who you are and what you really are. So they probably just assume they know fucking Aaron too. So I guess there's no real mysteries left in that whole world. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead.
I was a dick to Lemmy yesterday, but on purpose to shake her out of this shit. So yeah, I dismissed her and I just kind of went,
Citizen M.
smile for me, baby. Come on, knock it off. It was look, I'm not going to treat that take with respect. If you're gonna sit there and look down your fucking Florida nose at me and go, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Go fuck your mother. You're disappointed. Suck my dick. You're disappointed. I don't give a shit. I get to point out to everybody who doesn't know who you are how silly you behave. And then when I kick the hornet's nest, you guys behave all silly. I get to tell you what you are, and then I make you do the thing I say you are. It's brilliant. It's unlikable. Damn right.
It's brilliant.
Holy shit, this guy is out
I don't know
of
what
his
he means.
fucking
Yeah.
mind.
I'd like a specific example of that happening at all.
Wow.
And little nose is like complimentary.
I know.
She said big nose.
I thought I have like a
Florida,
Jewish
wherever the fuck.
nose, dude. They
You
keep
look
calling me a
Florida
Japanese
nose.
cat.
It's a Florida nose, apparently. You look down your
cute-
Florida nose at. Yeah, right.
Your cute little Florida nose. What the fuck, stupid? Get out of here.
So is he saying that he purposely stirred you up, stirred
That's
everybody
what he's
up?
saying. That's what he's trying to
Like,
say. Not
what
that
the
we had
fuck?
actual questions and criticism for him, like actual reality. And you brought it up and you let it go and we moved on. Like I said, you might have had a couple conversations the next couple days, but other than that, it wasn't really a thing. It was just thoughts from your fucking head. And he put us in the position of like having to ask him about it in the first place because everyone was kind of wondering. I guess we're the only podcast that had the balls to ask him the question, why are you selling your lady on stream? We're the only ones that thought that question up, or he doesn't do a lot of interviews, I know. So
No, he answered that question with an absolute fucking lie. I didn't do that. She did it because she thought it was fun. Okay.
yeah, but also she doesn't like going on other people's streams or doing
Except
other
Kiki
gimmicks.
or Simpcast, as long as Aaron and she believe that it can get them some. We're not big enough for April or whatever.
Yeah,
That's
fair
what
point.
it
I mean,
boils
he came on our show. He answered tough questions. He did do the thing. However he answered them, he did answer them. If it wasn't,
Tell you what, show
up to-
April shouldn't be doing it, and it's his. I think she's too good for this guy. She should get as far away from him as she can, as quickly as she can. He's a piece of shit.
Stiltto has now become Pussyfoot.
You know what I always thought April would do well with, like modeling hunting gear, dude. Like getting sponsored by like some sort of, small business hunting gear type shit and posting pictures of herself on the internet,
Realtree,
dude.
some local brand.
At this point,
they already have the Midland Armory shit.
At this point, I think she could do her own podcast. Really,
remember?
I know some people
Beverly
say
Hills
she
Top
doesn't really
3?
have a personality, but I don't know. I think she could be charming and witty at times. I think if she got away from Aaron, we might see more of that. Aaron's garbage, though, especially after I never saw this. Great job by Citizen M putting this together to show the hypocrisy.
Yeah, he's become a great clipper in the Dabbleverse for sure.
He's good.
Oh, you weren't aware of this one, OJ?
I saw a lot of the beginning of those clips, but I didn't see him talking all this shit. He is a piece of shit.
Yeah, that's mainly what I was trying to show tonight was just him trashing Lemmy at the end of this fucking clip. And it's such a cope. We only got like a minute left of it, so let's just go ahead and finish it off. A couple minutes of it, actually. It looks
Unlikable. I would hate me if I were you. I wouldn't like it if someone kept going, here's what they are, watch. And then you went, brah, brah, and I go, see, I told you. I guess after I left, Lemmy said, I'm glad I told him I hate his guts. It will always be, go fuck yourself. This show has had many iterations, and it's run off many fans. You act retarded. Like, what am I supposed to do? Not make fun of you for acting like an ass? I mean, Lemmy seems to really like it when other
I don't think he really made fun of you. After you laid into him, he didn't really have like any. He got pissed off. He didn't make jokes about it. He got like very defensive and started coping immediately. So I don't know. That's the most untrue take you could have had.
Also, I would like to say before the rest of this plays, I never endorsed any of the things that he is about to say ever. And nor would I ever.
All right, well, let's play that. And see
Never have I
Podcasters make fun of April's mother and have, drawing contests and things like that. She thinks that's great. She thinks that's hilarious. She thinks that's wonderful. But a woman who finds herself beautiful and wants to be very playful and wear a bikini on her stream, that's somehow shameful. I'm sorry, Lemmy. Save your fake outrage for somebody who gives a shit, because I see right through you, darling. I'm being nice. We all know what it is.
Do you?
No.
We all know what your hang up with the bikini is. You don't have to come clean, but we all know what the hang up. It's the only hang up that makes sense.
What the fuck?
Because everything else makes you look like a hypocrite and a sourpuss. Lemmy is pandering to the bullied emo.
But okay, wait. What is the hypocrisy part? I don't even understand that.
I don't know, but I think Citizen M knows me so well that he put a fucking Negan clip in there just for me, dude.
Yeah. Well, we all are. I am Negan. I'm
Negan.
The hang up. It's the only hang up that makes sense.
What the fuck?
Because everything else makes you look like a hypocrite and a sourpuss. Lemmy is pandering to the bullied emo loser kids from high school who make up the Dabbleverse. Once she started getting involved, and I could have taught her this lesson, like calling April's mom a fat pig is totally fine to Lemmy.
It's not okay, though. It's not.
Is she a pig? She is a pig, right?
Aaron, you know by now that Lemmy isn't concerned trolling. Like,
just like Chad Suey. That's right.
Oh, shit.
I would. Everything else that's ever been done or said about April, she's kind of radio silent or has participated in. I've met her once. I barely know this person. She's been a fan of the show, but I don't pretend to know my fans. April riles them up, and she just walks off and gets ready for her day.
Yeah, so they're playing 4D chess over there at the Stiltto factory, apparently.
Yeah, they are.
I love how he fucking. It's such a cope to watch that fucking multiple times.
I hate him now. I'm glad you showed me that. Ugh, yuck.
Yeah, I mean, there's just been like, are you a fan of Melton? NLO? Nobody likes onions.
I've grown a fan. I'm not in their Discord server only because I fear the potential, possibly being doxxed from there. So I stay out of the red bar and the NLOs.
All right. Well, not in the NLO one. Yeah, it's possible that shit happens, but for the most part, whatever. It's up to you, man.
That's the only thing.
Yeah, I get that.
I know I like Melton.
But yeah, like a lot of the fans have left fucking Stiltto because they watch Melton, and then you said you wake up, you turn it on, and it's kind of in the background, and you've listened to it, and whatever they talk about topics or whatever. But if you're actually like a fan of the show and start watching it, and then whatever you start picking it apart, then whatever it makes it harder and harder to watch the more you actually watch it and know about it.
Exactly. Same thing with like I have a friend that watches Opie unironically until I started mentioning all the shit that Opie, like all the garbage that Opie spews and like the way that he is. And now he hate watches it, and it's fine and it's fun, but I do feel bad. But like I don't hate watch things all that often. But damn, Stiltto, I must say that's pretty cringe. It's pretty brutal.
That's just the way he's always been. He's always been kind of a
Yeah.
cringe lord kind of guy, honestly. So I'm not surprised.
He looks
I'm really not surprised.
He looks.
I don't care if
he
other people
kinda
like
look-
him.
Doesn't he kind of look like Apocalypse from X-Men? Like, sort of. I don't know what it is. He reminds me of Apocalypse. I don't know why his head, his face, something about
Yeah,
it.
he
Maybe
looks.
it's
He
the
does
hairline.
look like Jared from Subway, and it fits him perfectly.
Oh shit! Yeah, Fogel. Yeah, Folkskis. Yeah,
the creep.
Yeah.
That's a mean comparison.
Diddle more
OJ.
children,
How dare
though.
you? Yeah. He doesn't hand out footlongs to kids like OJ is trying to insinuate. And also, I don't believe he has a footlong to hand out in the first place. That's pretty rare. Granny coming in with $2. Go fuck yourself, Granny. You're a piece of shit. Go fuck yourself. Yet another unfunny comedian. That's it, you,
Thanks,
Dave.
Granny.
by the
Hey,
way.
I never said I was a comedian, Granny.
Open micer.
Come on.
Open micer. Okay, thanks, buddy. Appreciate that.
Nobody respects your opinion, Granny. Nobody cares about anything you say.
I respect it. Don't call me a comedian. I'm an open micer. It's fine. Talk shit. It's okay. Don't call me.
Granny's an open micer too. He's just yet to show up to an open mic so far.
Yeah,
but he does
so
claim
he's
to be an
Corey,
open micer.
basically. All right,
Right,
so he's Corey.
yeah,
So
right.
awesome,
Yeah.
great.
Corey said
I'm glad
he's
we're on the
made
same
a
page.
bunch of money in the past doing comedy, but
has
he
he?
won't show proof.
Number
he will
one
not
album
show
on
us the
iTunes.
receipts.
Hey, this is the first time I'll ever say this, but like Kevin Brennan says, show us the 1099s, you stupid fucking fat fuck.
Yeah, agreed. No, Melton said he'd give him $500 if he could show a payment of $500 from any venue. We've yet to see the $500 exchange hands, and I don't believe that will happen. I was hanging out with. I'll be full disclosure. I was hanging out with Corey in Discord last night and saying all this shit to him and pissed him off all over.
Well,
I get him all
I don't
fired
know,
up every
like,
time
you
I
know.
hang out with him.
Yeah, but that's
like
the
a
thing about
fired up
KB
Corey.
too. It's like that's the thing about KB. Like, yeah, when he first started doing this, he was doing stand up. Now he's not doing any stand up. For Kevin Brennan to go around asking for Bobby Kelly's 1099s is at this point ridiculous. Sorry,
And
I
hilarious.
feed into it too. I mean, I feed into it also. I talk shit about Bobby Kelly because he's not funny and he's fat and he's fucking stupid and I hate him also, which is fine.
Bobby
but I'm
Kelly,
not-
right?
yeah, but yeah, Bobby Jelly, whatever the fuck you want to call him, but like
Blobby Jelly.
But
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, but like
You have a lot of hate in your heart. You hate a lot of people.
No, I don't.
Yeah, at the beginning of this thing, you said you
too.
only hated one person, Chad, and now look at you. You hate everyone.
I hate Stiltto in like 45 minutes, dude.
Yeah.
Well, not
know what
hard.
happened?
I'm not loyal.
We've changed
I'm
your
not
entire
loyal.
worldview in
Say
45
that.
minutes.
Say that.
What happened?
It's my coping mechanism. I got a soundboard.
Yeah, everyone's coping, especially Stiltto.
hate
Black
flow through
Cat
you.
Jessica, we love you. You're the best. Another one of our favorite ladies, $1.99. Thank you. Everything's better with OJ.
Thank you,
just
Black
ask
Cat.
Nicole Brown Simpson. She
Another
agrees.
lady I hope to meet down in Florida. I know she's going to be in the area. I hope she can make it and say hi.
Yep. There's 2 OJs in Florida. One you can hang out with and have a good time. The other one might cut your head off.
You can mix with
So
vodka.
be careful which one you choose.
Okay, and mix with vodka.
Yeah. Get a good screwdriver with OJ. Absolutely. A good screw driver. All right. So what? You guys waiting for me to fucking do the next topic or something? What's going on here?
Mhm.
You guys just stopped talking. All right. Well, this is from today. This was pretty funny. I don't know. So not yesterday, the day before, Stiltto had taken edibles, and apparently, he was talking about. We'll just hear from his mouth because it's fucking hilarious.
I can't.
It's too funny. We have to watch this shit. But everybody here is pretty much a pothead except for Bobby Nick. So let's see. Let's judge Aaron M. Holt as a pothead.
I have no idea what it is. No idea where it came from. Nothing. And then yesterday, April's head blows up like a balloon. Her sinuses go crazy. And then yesterday, my system is like failing to reboot. Like my system, no matter what I do, my system won't reboot. I'm in third gear. I can't get into fourth. I don't know what it is. Just one of those days. Then this morning I wake up, and this is the worst thing about like any kind of sinus deal or any kind of allergies thing, is that when you see one person get it, it starts your countdown to when you get it.
Kind of.
Because you're not going to have like those springtime pollens or whatever come out, and then it's going to completely obliterate one person in your house, and then the other person's totally fine. So
That way.
I've got that shit going on today.
Not everybody gets allergies. Did you know that?
Not everybody. But enough.
It's I woke up today feeling much better than yesterday. But I also had to stuff myself full of allergy meds last night. I slept with the Breathe Right strip to hope my nose, wasn't completely clogged like cement this morning.
We both had Breathe Right strips.
Worked really well for me.
Did it work for me?
I don't know.
I was asleep before you were.
You're the only one who would know how your nose feels.
I meant like noises and whatnot.
You were still snoring. I used it so that my nose stayed open.
Oh, okay.
Not feeling great today yet, but it's better.
Yeah, I know. I woke up at like 11:30, and all April had was the just
cough last night because
Gino wasn't doing the show today.
Oh, here we go.
And that shit worked with me again.
Yeah, the timestamps. All right,
the day is
sorry
going
about that,
fine.
folks. But the timestamps that you get off of your phone don't match up to the fucking timestamps online. I hate when that happens. They don't sync up exactly. So anyway, here's the part I was supposed to start at. I apologize.
Great show. It's Rumble Link Friday, and I actually put a show together this morning. Like I said, I was so out of it yesterday. Like I said, it's kind of like Stevie Lou said on the phone yesterday. He goes, "You're gonna feel like shit today," and he said it's gonna take you a minute to reboot. And I'm kind of waiting on that reboot moment, and I hope it's coming because I need the rebooting.
What are you rebooting from?
My whole brain, my system firing back up again.
But from what?
From the experience from a couple nights ago.
Your edibles?
Still trying to fire back up. I'm not used to that shit. And yesterday, just out of it, wiped, slept the entire day. April and I just slept.
Yeah, and I hate days like that. I'm very thankful I did it, though.
We just
I love days
just
like
went
that.
to the gym at night. That was good.
Yeah, if you actually have the free time to use it and you have a free day, fucking do it, right? No, okay.
Yeah.
But so he took edibles on Wednesday night. He slept all day, all night, and then all day Thursday and didn't do anything. And then woke up Friday morning still hungover from edibles. Like, is that even possible? Okay, so here's what he took: 10 milligrams of edibles.
I heard he took 20.
Well, he said he took
Which is
2.5
like-
milligrams. Either way, it's
okay.
not much.
So
Either way, it's
that's
not much.
Even worse.
Yeah,
dude.
20 is a lot more. Whatever. Obviously, 20 is double 10. Doy. But 10 is nothing, really. On the scheme of an edible, that really doesn't even amount to much. The part I found the funniest was that he consoled Stevie Lou about getting over the hangover of edibles.
I did catch
He
that.
called someone up and was like, "Man, I took these edibles. Am I gonna die?" Like, can you picture the phone call?
All right, this is what I equated it to. I equated it to giving a virgin daiquiri to a teenager and telling her it's just filled with alcohol, and then them acting drunk.
Okay.
That's what this is. That's what I think this is.
Yeah.
This guy did coke. I'm sorry. He hung out with Stevie Lou. He was not taking fucking edibles. He was
No.
doing
They
goddamn
live.
cocaine.
They live halfway
Allegedly.
across the country from each other. I guarantee his story is probably true.
We can
He does
ship
not. He barely drinks. He doesn't do anything. He's kind of a nerdy dude. Like, I don't believe that he's probably ever done much in his life. That was going to be my next point. Is like the guy you do not do acid or shrooms with. The guy that like, or if you got like really fucked up at a place, you got to babysit them the entire time because they don't know how to handle themselves. Like he's that guy. He's the high maintenance fucking guy you would never drop acid with because you know he would freak out, and you'd be at the ER at 4 a.m. high out of your own mind, like dealing with a moron. Like I guarantee he's that guy.
I can see that.
Yeah, he's that guy.
But have you guys?
I mean,
you guys ever been hungover from edibles?
Oh fuck yeah! I took 800 milligrams on accident once, thinking it was a 400 milligram brownie. Oh yeah, I was, and this was at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, dude. So like, I was fucked up. I woke up, my eyes were swollen. I was.
That happened to me once, Lemmy.
Listen, I am 5 foot tall, 115 pounds, man. 800 milligrams was a lot. I did not.
Oh, it's 800 now? I thought it was 600.
No, I said 800.
She said 8.
Did you?
200.
I was thinking
it was
600 in my head.
400. It was
pull the dick out of your ears, Dave. Jesus Christ.
I think she said she thought it was 400.
I do half a gram per 600 milligrams. So I usually will take down about a gram a night on a weekend if I need to, and I take about 1,200. I don't mean to brag or anything, but you are a girl, so I mean it makes sense.
Well, how much do you take to come down from the cocaine you're doing, Dave? Jesus, come on, man.
It needs about 1,200. I mean, that's the trick right there. It's I like the initial. I'll take some fucking daggers, dude, some fucking Rail-A-Rooskies, and have my couple cigarettes. That 30 minutes is when it's great, and then I start to get into my head. So then I take the edibles, schmedibles, and boom. 20 minutes, 30 minutes later, I'm fucking jerking off and I'm asleep.
I always came down on coke. I would drink a lot of alcohol. That's how I
the alcohol it gives me psychosis or something. It makes me too paranoid. So I had to switch from the alcohol to the edibles. But it's a great high. I mean, edibles, it's a great high. Probably the best.
I thought it was fucking hilarious. I do think that's hilarious. He called up Stevie Lou for like, oh man, I'm so high advice. Yeah.
I mean, out of everyone in the Dabbleverse, if you're gonna call somebody, I guess he'd be the guy to call.
Yeah,
it'd be funny if he called 911. It'd be funny if he called.
It would have been funnier
if we would have heard that 911 call and he was like in his radio voice. I took way too many edibles. That would be fucking great.
I'm not bragging.
Yes. All right. And I just had a couple more minutes of Stiltto, and we'll move on from Stiltto.
Great.
Thank God.
I would. So I don't know. Sheila Alien says children bring illness home. I can't blame the children on for this one.
The kids did definitely have like a cold for like the last week and a half. A couple of them at least, but it's not the same thing.
That's not what that is.
You know it's allergies when your sinuses are like itchy.
Yeah. Fauci's Pangolin says it's the drugs.
What does that
going
mean?
through withdrawals. Aaron, maybe me in April should bring you to a 6-month treatment center. Is that it?
Oh.
I need to go get better, as they say.
I thought
move your microphone.
THC
It makes it better,
that
Aaron.
Wasn't really like a hangover type of drug.
Yeah, you know what that is?
Are you drinking my Monster?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm having problems today, guys. So now I'm finding out you drink that, which I needed.
Okay.
Because I ran out of cream for my coffee. The milk is expired. And if I drink that coffee alone, it's fucking bitter.
Okay.
I have no coffee now. Andrew drinking my Monster.
I mean, it's first thing in the morning. I don't think they're Midwesterners. I don't think they do coke. You're feeding into it because you do coke and you think everybody else does coke. And you're like, you're starting to pick out all the, you're picking out all the symptoms of things that
you're right.
Yeah. I know what you're saying though.
I
have done meth in my life, and there has been a few instances where I was like, that dude's definitely high, and then later on you find out they're the straightest arrow. That maybe they just have ADD or something.
And I was never right about somebody doing coke. Like when I've been on coke, that's the same. You're exactly right. When I've been on coke and I watch these people, whatever, you guys or whatever, I'm looking for the people like, is that guy doing coke, whatever. The only time I had some like fucking like happiness was when I was coked the fuck out watching Stiltto and Vince the lawyer in the fucking apartment, and I'm watching in the fucking mirror. I'm like, that motherfucker's doing coke. Don't tell me he's not. And like, it was the most satisfying thing in my life, dude.
Yeah, for sure. That guy was doing coke. We watched that on our Dabble Weekly Review show. It was funny. Yeah, it's a little clip.
I mean, I noticed you didn't get me a monster.
I didn't. A friend gave it to me. I didn't buy it.
Oh, okay. Well, then I apologize.
Didn't even ask.
Dario says it's called a maintenance high, Aaron. You've got to get your fix now to function. No. See that no hangover thing? That's something that potheads tell each other so that they can think their drug is better than everyone else's.
I would never want to be high all the time.
Anything that puts your brain in a state of flux is going to need a correction. Like, it doesn't matter if it's drugs, if it's alcohol, Sheila Alien says a friend. Ooh.
Yes.
What is that? A friend. Rumors.
Indeed.
So no, anytime you put anything in your body that makes your brain go crazy, your brain needs to balance it out. Your brain needs to figure it out again.
Okay, Dr. Steve. Fluid. Yes, fluid.
Love Dr. Steve.
No, I don't know what you guys think about the hangover thing. I do get it. I have taken plenty of 10 milligram edibles for sleeping at nighttime. And I do feel a little bit of that when I wake up in the morning, just a touch of it. So I do get the hangover thing from marijuana, but I don't know.
A 3-day hangover?
I do. Yeah, right. Yeah, from Wednesday night till Friday morning. Right. Yeah, that's a little bit long of a hangover. I think someone's being a needy bitch or whatever. Just, yeah, that's not a thing.
No.
Do we have any more thoughts on that fucking nerd?
Not really.
Anymore.
All right. Well, I have another fucking 10-minute video from Hack vs. Anonymous, which we will not play. We will just, fuck you guys. I tricked you. No, it would be good. It would be good to play it, right? All right, we'll play it. You're right. All right, here we go. Nothing? Okay. No. Let's get back. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. All right, yeah, let's ask the chat. Do you guys want to watch 10 more minutes of Stiltto? Yeah.
Better than
Press one in the chat.
Is what they're gonna say. Yeah.
They're gonna say
faggot Dave. Can I say faggot? Sorry, I mean to. I don't want to say it. Sorry.
What's this?
I wanted to scream that word earlier when we were watching the video. So thank you.
Laundry room. Fuck you, laundry room. Where's Granny? He died. He died and stuff or whatever. He took too much drugs and punched Gino in the face.
Drugs, man.
Yep.
He took too much drugs and got fired from Compound Media. Shane M 1980. Shane M 1980. Shane M 1980. $5. OJ, get your channel monetized so I can support you. I thought it was monetized and then demonetized, correct?
Yes, man. It should be back up in April, early April. I just need to get some hours.
I would.
Oh, you just fell below the hour threshold because you got to maintain that the yearly hourly thing.
Well, I took everything down. I left like 2 or 3 videos up after they demonetized me because they never told me why. So I just took everything down and started over. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Along with Hack Ride and Joey Catalano Network now.
Wow, they all got their channels demonetized.
Right.
Oh man, that's fucking.
And I don't even know if they're quite sure exactly what for, which even makes it tougher to come back from. If there's confusion to even the issue in the start. So Bobby Nick, hey, you've been over there gifting memberships. You wasted your money, you fucking idiot. All right, that's as much as I'm gonna give you.
You remember when I told
you?
You
know
earlier,
what? You know what?
Remember?
I'm gonna tell you something right now.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
You know why Joey C is the greatest? Because just before this show, well, maybe actually during this show, he motherfucking did the biggest troll on YouTube. He had 3 fucking streams going at the same time of the same thing on his channel, and he fucking broke YouTube. It was fucking amazing.
That doesn't sound amazing or interesting.
Was he
even.
singing fucking higher and higher, higher?
I don't know, but I do know Joey C was trashing me today for a while. I have to go back and watch
that's
that.
not very Christian of him.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and watch it, but it's kind of from what I heard, he said he's coming to the Tampa show, the WATP Tampa show, and if I want to punch him, I could punch him, and he won't call the police, but he will fight back. So, I don't know.
What are you gonna?
That's
you got to deliver.
Shine. This little line of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it.
Yep. Avoid the clap or whatever. Granny said you suck at comedy. I have to agree with him. Oh man, it's okay. It's okay. It's all right.
It's okay.
Someone will forgive you, just not us, because Peter Sky Parker, $2. Thank you, sir. What's OJ's Venmo? Don't plug BYB. Fuck you, Peter Sky Parker, and thank you.
Thank you, Peter Sky Parker. But no, I'm not gonna plug my Venmo.
Yeah, they keep making me do that. Fucking give all the money to my fucking guest. How dare you? Nathan Bickle, new member. Welcome, Nathan. Thank you for coming and supporting our channel. Welcome to the community. We are not a cult. We are a team. Become one of the team players of our show. And you don't have to drink the Kool-Aid. We do suggest it, though. Well, awesome. Thank you, sir. All right. Next, Jim Florentine. We were talking about that cancellation. Let's get back to it while we're looking at it. But yeah, Jim Florentine. I guess I need to clean up my act. My comedy shows in Seattle are canceled along with Louis J. Gomez, comic Dave Smith, and Kurt Metzger. After so then he goes on to
Dave Smith.
Yeah, well, that's also something Kevin Brennan says all the time. That he's not funny. He's not a comedian. He's not even a comedian. Is he an open micer too?
No, I'm fucking around. I just
I know he's a politician.
I like all these guys. All these guys. They're all great. I've seen their stand-ups. They're all great. Continue. Sorry.
No. I was asking you. So here's the entire reading of this long-ass post, but I'll just read through it real quick. After careful consideration and discussions with our team, investors, local comedians, and neighborhood advocacy groups, we've encountered a challenging situation that requires us to revisit the planned shows. Capitol Hill is known for progressive values, and we've received significant feedback expressing concerns about the alignment of these upcoming shows with the neighborhood's ethos. This feedback includes concerns from local advocacy groups that are deeply embedded in our community and work towards upholding its values. So what he's saying there is his values line up with this local shithole Capitol Hill in Seattle. Their values, apparently they're not happy with Kurt Metzger and fucking Louis J. Gomez and comedian Dave Smith being on the bill with him. That was the issue. So everyone's fine with Jim Florentine. That's not the problem. It seems like Carlos Danger may have written this. What do you think, OJ? Do you think he wrote this out for him? This is like, and then at the end, Ray DeVito will come out and be like, "Yeah, Carlos Danger wrote this for me. Isn't this great? Yeah. Carlos wrote this for me. This is my resignation. Yeah. All right. Yeah, you get it. This guy gets it. Given the feedback to avoid any potential negative impact on both our club and the artists involved, as well as to maintain the harmony within our community, we believe the most responsible course of action is to not move forward with the shows for Dave Smith on April 11th, Jay Gomez on the 31st, Florentine, blah, blah, blah. Sadly, Kurt Metzger as well. The decision was made not lightly, and we want to ensure It does not reflect on your talent and the quality of your work, but it is instead a reflection of our commitment to our community's values.
What the fuck?
All right. So blah, 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 blah. We all know what that fucking meant. It meant a bunch of bullshit. And what it really means is the woke people are winning sometimes when it comes to all this shutting venues down. So I have a open micer here tonight, so I thought I might get your opinion on all that shit, see what you had to say.
Oh, look, we can make all the jokes we want, whatever. I'm fucking retarded, but like,
well, you try to make jokes. I don't know if you make jokes, but go ahead.
Look, all right, hey, dude. Okay. My point being is that, like, yeah, it's not about words anymore. These people are obviously know that the people coming to the shows are not on their side. And I want to say it's a political thing. Other people will say it's not a political thing. Whether or not it's political or not is pretty gay. But it just feels like if you're not on their side, then you're against them. And that means your shows need to be canceled. It seems anti-Semitic to me. You're canceling 2 Jews in Washington. You're supposed to be progressive. Whatever the fuck. It's fucking retarded. So that's really all I have to say.
Yeah, more of the cancel culture shit.
I don't.
This is a real talk. We don't have to make jokes all the time, especially you. You're not even capable of making jokes, so that's fine.
Why am I even?
So
that's it.
No, someone. Is this true? Dave is scheduled to be on Rico tonight. I had not heard that.
Dude, these people want me off the show so bad. Like everybody's just waiting for me to get off, but I'm gonna stay.
I guess I should say their fucking name at least. O's O-Face. There you go, buddy. Dave is scheduled to be on Rico tonight. Let's wrap it up, Dave. I thought he was talking about Dave Smith, but he's talking about you, isn't he?
Yeah, and you want to talk about an OG in the fucking Dabbleverse? That motherfucker is an OOG. Let me tell you something about these Dabble Anonymous people. When like the OG Dabblers Anonymous people that like have been following Stuttering John's garbage for years and years and years, they hate all of this. They don't like any of it. They don't like you. They don't like.
That's not true. That is not true. I know a lot of those fine gentlemen.
Hey. I'm being fucking what's the word? Hyperbolic. I'm being fucking hyperbolic. They hate you. They hate Shuli. They hate Stujo. They hate Kevin Brennan. They hate all of it, dude. They're the OGs. We remember when we hated Cardiff Electric for being a fucking mod. We remember. I'm drunk.
I remember Cardiff before he was a potato.
Yeah. That's where I was going with it. Yeah. There you go.
Famously
when he was Stuttering John's
cum.
mod. When we all hated him for being Stuttering John's mod. We remember.
I didn't know him. I didn't know who Stuttering John was when I first encountered Cardiff Electric. He used to call into a really obscure show that I watched.
Oh, which show was that?
It was called I'm Not Right Network on Twitch.
Sorry. I was doing an old Opie and Anthony bit. It's stupid.
I didn't watch Opie and Anthony. It's lost on me.
Peter Sky Parker gifted 1 BYB Podcast membership. Beep, 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 beep. Thank you, sir.
Another brother that was assaulted with liquid in the Dabbleverse.
No.
Cardiff?
Peter Sky Parker.
Oh.
He was at the Bob Levy versus Kevin Brennan.
Yeah, I know what you're
and got some liquid on him. Fluids on him. Yeah, you got to be careful of those things. You don't want to get some on ya, as they say.
I hope you got tested for some shit.
All right. Yeah, where were we going with this? I forgot. You seem like you were gonna argue some point there, OJ. Did you just skip over that, or you just moving on?
You need a John Waters mustache.
No, I don't think I had anything to argue about.
All right, fair enough. So Dave Smith, I guess he's political because he did run for the Libertarian Party. So I guess you could say he is political. Technically, there's no doubt about that. And he's on Legion of Skanks. Legion of Skanks is fucking whatever. Say what you will about them, but they're controversial, I guess. that podcast.
Yeah, controversial.
How many fucking YouTube channels have those guys lost?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been a victim of
700 billion,
YouTube
trillion, 300 billion.
that many times. Exactly that many times. Holy shit, I love this one. Lil Mir Tiny Hand Dancer, aka Hunk the Clown. I like that. I don't even care about your fucking comment. Good answer. But that's a great name. Love it. All right. So I had the political question, which is, do people that suck at comedy then become political comedians on the right? Is this a thing that happens? I've heard a lot of accusations. Yeah, like people always say that about Chrissy Mayer. There's a bunch of examples.
Horsetooth,
but
yeah, we know.
Well, I don't call her Horsetooth. We think she's
like
a
Chrissy
lovely
Mayer.
lady.
She was very, very sweet and very kind and very funny when I
nice.
met her at DabbleCon.
Very nice, very smart. Very.
There you go.
But we can make fun of her. We can call her Horsetooth. It's okay. It's okay. We can still like her and say that though.
Right. So, I mean, like the Steven Crowders, the fucking Dave Landows.
Okay,
There's a
Steven
million
Crowder.
of these people. Mersh Lopez.
Brian
this fucking
Callen.
Elijah Schaefer. Brian Callen. Is it all unfunny
Callen.
nonsense? Yeah.
Brian Callen is a fucking grifter. You fucking liberal cuck piece of shit. You're going on Steven Crowder. I had a soft spot for you.
Oh, we're really
back
not going to
during
be
the
doing politics, are we?
During 10-minute
But
podcast.
no, it's
I like
comedy.
Brian Callen.
That's my angle.
I like Brian Callen.
Okay.
But fuck you, you fucking piece of shit. Nothing, nobody,
Yeah,
zero.
no, that's
You're
the
going on
question,
Steven
OJ,
Crowder now, you're
is-
right wing. Go fuck yourself.
Right. People using politics to grift off of comedy. Like, what do you think about that, OJ?
I think it's lame.
It
I want
exists,
nothing.
though, right?
Get fuck yourself, piece of shit.
If
I
it
mean,
does,
do
I
you-
don't follow it. I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
what's going on.
Brian Callen. Ugh, insufferable cunt. That motherfucker. I hate him. I hate him.
No, so you do
You
have
sound
feelings
like
on this
me.
subject.
You sound like me about Jeff Dunham.
All right.
I swear to
Oh,
God.
yeah, Chad.
Exactly. That's fucking wild.
I only publicly
Go
hated
off,
Chad until
dude.
now.
Go off.
All right, that's
I'm
it.
just going to play this 1 minute clip and then,
Sorry about
then you
that.
can go
Sorry
off
about
some
that.
more.
Here's the thing.
Sorry.
Whenever somebody says, oh, he's a conservative comic, I always go, oh, so he's not a funny comic. Yeah. Because that has a stink on it, doesn't it? It's like, oh, if you can't succeed being a comic, then just be a conservative comic. If you can't succeed on a pod, just be a conservative podcaster. If you can't succeed, just be a conservative movie guy. Because it's just this other way to grift when you can't do it because you voted for Reagan. You know what I mean? There's internet right-wing comedian merch. Internet right-wing comedian merch calling out Teddy for contradictions and everything. The problem there is that you were arrested on December 12th in Arlington, Texas, and she went missing in November 2016. So where's that month? Like on my show, we talk about everything: politics, sports, and anybody that's.
Cocaine.
Sorry, what?
Were they doing blow in that one of those slides?
Who knows? Maybe. I'm not quite sure. I do like that fucking. I like where that. I love the fucking cross-eyed thing. That's great. He's been made fun of on that one plenty of times before, but yeah, I don't know. You guys talked amongst yourself. Lemmy, did you have a thought on this? People grifting off of the politics thing because they're not funny. Do you agree, or what do you think of it?
I guess it's an easy reach to do that, but I kind of want to see the more positive side of it and try to think that more people are waking up and maybe trying to use their platform to speak their political minds. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'd rather think about it like that. I don't want to think about people grifting and shit. I'm sure that there is, like, Brian Callen used to be like a funny podcaster or whatever the fuck, and now he's just
he's been a liberal his whole life. Yeah, he's been a liberal his whole life. We're supposed to pretend like he's some fucking champion for the right now. I mean, I'm not a right winger, but like that's fucking gay.
Well, you could say like people like Blair White's doing that. She's just not a comedian.
Well, no, I'm not a comedian either, but Blair White is. She's.
Would you?
Do you remember
Oh shit!
when
Hold
I
on.
told you earlier? Do you remember?
I would.
I would.
I'd fuck her in a heartbeat.
Well, you gotta
Seriously
think,
or
is it?
jokingly?
I would.
I mean, here's the thing. I got to look at the pussy first.
She's got a dick.
Oh shit! Really? Okay, never mind. See, here's the
With
thing.
no plans of getting rid of it either.
Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I thought she had a pussy. Okay, here's the thing too with Jim Norton. Like, I don't mean to interrupt this whole thing. We're talking about grifting and all that stuff. I don't think Jim Norton's a grifter. I don't think he's grifting on dick. But I never knew Jim Norton. I always thought Jim Norton, when they would talk about trannies and all that shit, I just assumed he was okay with fucking a post-op tranny that had a pussy. Never in my they would talk or maybe joke about him fucking a tranny with a dick. Fine. I don't know if that was ever true or not, listening to it at the time, but like I never thought that he would fuck or marry a tranny with an actual cock. And that was fucking mind-blowing to me, which great. He's gay, but just say you're gay. That's fine. That's no problem. We all love you anyway. End of story.
We're just gonna sit in it for a second.
I would.
I like Nikki. She's cool. I like them together. They're funny together. No, I know it's not. I just want to say something nice to fill the air. I don't want there to be dead silence.
I would.
So I'm just rambling emotionally.
I hear you. Sorry
As
about
a
that.
female with a female brain, it's cool.
I'm not reading the room. I apologize.
I'm just nervous.
What are you nervous about?
About what?
I don't know.
For being on this
Being
show?
on air. Yeah. I'm always nervous.
No,
Nervous
they love
nanny.
you. They don't care.
All right. So Ray did. Oh shit! Stuttering John's here. Welcome, buddy. Good to see you here.
We started talking about
how's-
trannies, and he just shows up.
Exactly. Transitioning
my kids here?
into. You can transition into a funny comedian. Indeed, yes. I hope that does not upset you too much. So.
Brutal, dude. Brutal.
Right.
I'm going to go home and
Sorry
shave my
about
wrists after this.
Yeah, shave them real close. Of course not. That's all.
Yeah, I just wanted
jokes,
to
jokes.
not be here during any political talk because that is why I love the Dabbleverse because there is no politics.
Hypocrisy, police. Hypocrisy. Hypocrisy.
It's so true. There's absolutely zero politics in the Dabbleverse, especially when just Stuttering John talks it.
One Ray DeVito did send us a clip to OJ and I and all of our buddies in that special. That guy, exactly that guy. He did send us a clip and he told us specifically to tear it apart. So I thought it would be fun tonight to watch a Ray DeVito clip and do indeed that exact thing, rip it apart. I hope you guys are in it to win it with me. Here we go. What Ray DeVito? Here we go. What do you got? SpongeBob and saltwater fish tanks. SpongeBob.
I mean, I don't want to act like I'm all sophisticated up here, but I've done some dumb things. If you guys,
No, Ray DeVito doing dumb things. That's off brand.
Never.
He's always so confident, and you've seen him quite a few times, correct, OJ?
I have. He's so much different on stage. You're right. You're right. He's got this confidence on stage. You wouldn't know he was the idiot that he is.
Yeah. What do you think that is? Just the attention that he gets as soon as he's up there, or like?
I don't know. I can't put my finger on it, but Ray is really comfortable on stage, and he usually does pretty good from what I've seen anyway.
Right. Yeah, I think like myself, I think I'm a pretty normal human being, and I think getting on stage, it's fucking freaks me out.
Yeah,
but I think broken people, there is something about that. Like broken people, like they get up on stage and then they're normal. it's their jam.
If you guys can believe it, I've done some. I tried to impress. It's the dumbest thing I ever did to impress a lady. I went on a date with a lady. She had a tattoo of a dolphin. Dolphin tattoo. So I went out and I bought a saltwater fish tank. That's what I bought, you guys. Yeah, right over there on Steinway. I'm like, she likes things in the ocean. I'll get the ocean, put that in my living room. Never buy one of those, ever. Unless you have a degree in marine biology, because those fish die instantly. They die they will live longer if you just throw them on the rug in your living room. That is how quickly they die to spite you. That is. But what's insane is the fish would die, and then you could take them back to the store. The woman would explain to you what you did wrong, and then give you a new fish for free. Yeah, which is it's a great concept. But in 3 days, I killed 27 fish. So she's gonna realize I'm an idiot and stop giving me fish. And she's like, "No, don't worry about it. That's normal. No, that's gonna take a while to get the hang of it."
Yeah.
It's like, wow, this lady does not give a damn about these fish. Because no one should get that kind of trial and error leeway with living creatures, right? Like, you can't keep showing up to an orphanage every week. Like, oh, you're saying I should have had a handrail on the balcony. That's... no washing toddlers and toasters at the same time. All right, take a...
Yeah, nobody... Wait. Didn't Carlos Danger let Ray watch kids?
No, I don't think so.
Hope not.
No, when they were talking about that, I was fucking dying, dude. That's the funniest thought I've ever had is Ray DeVito watching kids. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, what are your takeaways on that? Anybody have thoughts? I think that's a pretty fair joke.
Sean Riggle in the chat says saltwater aquarium, very relatable. I think he's being sarcastic, but it is kind of relatable to me because my stepdad got a saltwater tank and he's not far off, man. Those things are they're
more difficult than regular freshwater. Absolutely. Yeah. I've ran into that myself. But I was wondering where Ray DeVito, I can't imagine that he's ever had a fucking a saltwater tank in any. He doesn't have a house. He's never had a house, as far as I know. Where did this fish talk? Yeah, he knows that he has a buddy that has a saltwater tank, and they have had long Is that you, OJ? Are you the saltwater tank guy? And you guys have sat there stoned and talk about fucking saltwater tanks for days?
No. Never had a saltwater tank, so I would not be able to help Ray with that joke.
Yeah, I can imagine Ray having a tank with fish in it and having to haul it around to every fucking new little room that he's renting.
Carrying it around in his laundry basket.
Yes, exactly. We should all fucking get him like a goldfish, just a small one that you get from the fair, so that he has to lug it around everywhere just to fuck with him, more or less. Everyone should bring him like a goldfish to every event he's at. It would be fun. Yeah. Anyway. All right. So that's his first joke. Saltwater fish tanks. Let's see where this goes with SpongeBob.
That wasn't bad.
I thought it was funny.
It was all right.
It was okay. Yeah. It was okay. Yeah, I laughed.
And this is typically what happens. He'll send us. He does this to Lemmy. I know he does this to you, OJ. He probably does it to you 10 times fold what we get. But yeah, he sends us all these video clips and says, "Hey, would you tear this apart?" So I don't know that I've ever actually done this for him, which is look at one of his videos.
I did not in chat, but like I think I didn't do what he wanted me to do. I did the autistic thing because he was like, "Here, watch this and just eviscerate me." So I watched it. And then I eviscerated him in private DMs. I was like, this is exactly what I thought. And this is what my chat thought. And I don't think it was very blunt. And he was like, and we had a.
I've had those with Ray, so yeah, I know how that goes.
Well, I think what he wants is he wants us to like eviscerate him on one of these.
Yeah.
Tear it apart.
I got that after.
And then exactly. And then later he can watch the video of you tearing it apart and jerk off to it. That's kind of what he's going for.
Fair enough. He had to jerk
I believe.
off to my hate DM.
I'm convinced that's what he's doing.
While you're tearing it apart, do one of these.
Yeah, let's see those hands, folks. Let's see those hands. Milky 2 Mics. Thank you, sir. $2. I'm contributing. Yes, you are. You are contributing. Thank you, sir.
Wait, did you call him
more than me?
Did you call him Milky 2 Mics?
Oh, Mikey 2 Milks. Milky 2 Mics. I don't know, man. Oh, yeah. I got confused. I'm sorry, Milky 2 Mics or Mikey 2 Milks, whoever the fuck you are.
Thank you, Milky 2 Mics.
It's one of my dudes, dude.
Milky 2 shirts.
No, we know Mikey. Yeah, that's one of your boys, huh, Lemmy? All right, next. Here we go.
Save my receipt. Sometimes you say that joke and people get weird. Like I actually owned a home that had a balcony at some point. Like there's no balconies in my life. I went camping as a kid. This is the dumbest thing a woman ever got me for a gift. I was dating a girl and she bought me SpongeBob underpants. It's a real gift, SpongeBob underpants. I never mentioned SpongeBob in a conversation. She never walked in, saw me watching the show.
Yes, she did. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. This is why I don't go to comedy shows, because I just interrupt. Sorry, continue.
Are you a heckler?
You watching it, stupid.
So you break down the premises? Oh, no.
No, I'm not breaking down shit. I'm just...
Yeah, we're deconstruct his joke.
Retarded.
Let's do that.
No. If Chad was doing this joke, I'd like it more. Ugh.
Damn.
That's a hot take. Why do you hate SpongeBob so much? He's a nice little feller who lives in a pineapple under the sea.
SpongeBob is he. Don't assume gender. Don't assume gender.
He loved SpongeBob 10 minutes ago, Quadfather. Now he hates him.
And I was like, hey, why'd you go with SpongeBob underpants? And she goes, oh, your nieces and nephews love him. Yeah, I said nothing. In my head, I'm like,
Christ.
what the hell?
Is he talking about dating his sister? Is that what I just fucking caught?
Is
that what just happened?
No, I heard of Jesus Christ. Please.
All right. I got to hear that again. I'm sorry.
You
She never walked in, saw me watching the show.
Make us listen to this again.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, why'd you go with SpongeBob underpants? And she goes, oh, your nieces and nephews love him. Yeah, I said nothing. In my head, I'm like, what the hell does that have to do with my underpants? Like, forget that I love those kids. I don't want to be around any child when I'm in my underpants. And if I am in that situation, the last thing I want are pictures. To help draw their attention more so to that region, right? Why would you? Some guy, hey, that's my favorite toy. Like, no, this is horrible. Like, why do we have pictures on adult underpants? Like, if we have to have pictures on adult underpants, how about a picture a kid doesn't want to see? That would deter him from looking there. Like, I don't know, like Brussels sprouts or spinach or something my nieces and nephews would really hate to see. Anymore. Just something on an ass cheek that says no Wi-Fi available here. Like that.
This is me.
Life without balconies.
This is me. I'm on stage. I'm watching Ray DeVito. I'm on stage doing whatever fucking bullshit I'm doing, beating purebred dogs and turning them into rescues to make them purebred rescues. Hilarious, Dave. And you have you guys in the crowd in your chat talking like, what is this guy doing? And I'm thinking to myself, what am I doing kill myself, please. I'm drunk.
Can I tell you the difference between you and Ray? You go into Discords. You essentially, like you said before, kind of use it as like a green room. You know what I mean? So stop being a dick and listen to my fucking words.
Tell me more.
He doesn't. I'm listening. He doesn't. Okay. He doesn't have that Discord backdrop. He doesn't have like people around him that'll be like, "That's a bad fucking joke, dude." You know what I mean?
I thought that was funny. I'm sorry. I thought it was.
He started off strong. No, that SpongeBob show was so fucking bad.
I don't know.
You know what? No, I don't care if you do. I'm not gonna switch sides. I'm easily persuaded. No, look, we get it. And look, I can't do that. I can't even be Brendan Schaub on stage. I get it, but I'm gonna bring that same energy, Bappa, when I see you in person. Ray DeVito, you suck as a comedian. You open micer. Sorry.
That's a hot take. Maybe we found the guy that he needs to be roasting next. Roast battle with Dave Sarra. We can set this up on the BYB channel. Maybe we can get some donations rolling here. Get it going.
My brother's already,
make it happen.
My brother's already schizophrenic. I don't need to have a battle with another schizophrenic. I'm sorry, guys. I can't do it.
No, he's not schizophrenic. He's far from that. That's bad diagnosis. You will never become Dr. Steve's buddy with that kind of weird medicine you're trying to pull here.
And I know you guys have a really structured segment in the show here, but I do want to say one thing about Stuttering John.
I didn't notice that.
I do want to say something about Stuttering John. And that is true. I'm not trying to gain sympathy points by anybody. I got a brother. He's 50 years old. He was in the military. He has schizophrenia. I'm his caretaker. He has auditory hallucinogenic hallucinations.
Hallucinations.
He hears voices.
Okay. Does he do coke with you?
That's another discussion for another time.
That's a yes.
Probably.
Hello.
That's a Discord discussion.
That's another discussion for another time. Possibly.
I just love throwing shit at people. I'm sorry, man. I'm horrible.
Because I am his official legal caretaker. So no, of course, but for a discussion for another time. But something that struck me about Stuttering John, I know that they thought, who the fuck is Stujo? Your chat, hilarious. But Stuttering John and my brother share a lot of qualities, which are extreme selfishness, no regard for their surroundings and the people that they affect, and similar things like that. And like, I don't know if that's a schizophrenia thing or a psychosis thing or whatever, but in my opinion, I think Stuttering John might possibly be a schizophrenic, which is why Obnoxious John, Shuli, Carl from ATP, and Kevin Brennan don't make fun of this poor mentally ill man. He literally is ill. I'm sorry. But he's fucking retarded, regardless. All right, he's nice being on the show. I'm sorry.
Don't eat things you
you
don't understand.
will not be invited back. Jesus.
Fuck.
I don't know.
Yeah, Star Mountain. Here we go. Star Mountain, $2. Bring him in, folks. Who is this guest? So I know who to avoid.
Thank you, Star Mountain.
Yes.
Thanks, Star
Yes.
Mountain. Dave Sarra.
You will
Dave
not be getting his patronage.
All right.
One less patron at one of your comedy shows. Well, absolutely. Trumpet 07, $5.
I'm doing the shows with Corey Adams. Don't worry, there's shows.
Allegedly shows. Open mics. You say you're the most honest open micer I've ever met. I love that though. Honestly,
so
you've opened for
Corey,
pretty good
you
guys.
don't even know his name? Is that what you're saying? Is his name Corey Adam?
Yeah.
I need to start deflecting. I feel like just stop. Go. Make fun of something.
Corey's
else.
Adams. It's Corey's Adams.
Corey's Adam.
I'm just glad you're not calling them work events.
Yeah, because you'll invite yourself to them. Is that why? You just show up and say, "Hey, can I do 5 minutes, please?"
I just want everybody to know that I asked Quadfather to be on the show, and he was nice enough to allow me to come on the show. And so I fucking thank you very much. I asked myself, I was not asked by your precious quad father. Don't blame him.
Precious.
Blame this
I
fucking
like that.
stupid.
My precious quad father, precious.
No
Oh,
one
precious.
cares. Okay.
No one cares. I don't care.
No one cares. No one cares.
Yeah, my comedy bombs, and I don't care. Trumpet 07 $5. Quad, please play the famous BYB drop after you read this question. Who loves Quad Father?
The blacks.
Okay. Or there might be a specific one even that loves me.
The
Who
black
loves
one.
the Quad Father? The black one loves me. Always. They always love me. Yes, thank you, Trumpet 07. Appreciate it very much. Yeah, Balls Deep dropped your link into
Thank
your
you
YouTube
so
link
much,
into
dude.
the chat.
Thank you so much.
And your
Everybody's
Twitch.
Waiting
'Cause he's
with
good.
bated breath.
O's O face. R.I.P. Dave Sarra, 1920 to 2024. Why are you? Yeah.
It
What? How
gets
did you
older
become?
and older. Hilarious. I'm old. I'm almost 40. I love it. Thank you guys. Honestly,
I'm almost 40.
O's, thank you.
I think you look good
Bravo.
for your
I'm
age.
50.
Almost 40? I wouldn't have guessed you.
I'm
I would have
50.
figured you
Hell
were like
yeah.
35,
Hey,
36.
let me. Fuck yeah, girl. Now we're starting to fucking talk. Now I'm happy I fucking came on this shit. We're gonna see each other in fucking Florida. Don't worry. I got Molly. I'm gonna stick it right in your fucking ass. You know, let's go.
Yeah, she likes boofing. She's a
I
big
would.
fan of boofing. She boofs all kinds of stuff. Edible arrangements.
I know
Wine.
that. I'd be
Takes it
down.
up the
We
ass.
could boof together.
Gaping asshole.
We could dock
All
too
right.
if we needed it, because I'm not circumcised, so it works.
Neither am I. Cool beans.
Trumpet 07, $2.
I found the
Ray
one.
comedy is cringeworthy. How dare you be mean to poor little Ray Tardo?
Somehow that comment's not about me.
No, it's not. You're lucky. They didn't want to shoot you down any further than they have because they're very nice. The community we have here is a wonderful
Yeah.
community.
Very
What
nice.
do you guys think about Shane Gillis being on Saturday Night Live tomorrow night? Woo! My king.
I worry a bit.
My king.
I worry a little bit, but I like it.
What do you mean you worry?
I worry a little bit too about him taking the Bud Light deal because he kind of has played and pigeonholed himself sort of into this right-wing thing, and it can start to look like a grift if you start to do these things that with people that maybe originally quote unquote betray you. Not that Bud Light did that, but it's a little weird. And he's
Right.
huge
So
now. And
so you
and
think
I've always-
that Bud Light picked him up because it's like the antithesis of
Yeah.
the Dylan Mulvaney
Yeah.
thing. Like they're
Right.
trying to win
And-
back their core audience,
It-
which is
it
tailgaters. Like Shea Gillis is like a tailgater dude.
Yeah, exactly. And I can see their position for wanting to do it. And me personally, I don't know Shane, never met him. I like him as a fucking comedian. He seems great on podcasts, and I watch all that stuff, and it's great. I would just be careful too with the SNL stuff as well. It's like I would just kind of be careful because your core audience is with you for a certain reason. So I'm already getting high pitched and retarded and gay with how I'm saying this. But in all honesty, I would just be careful. You know, be more selective about who you choose because you have gone down a certain path.
Right. Yeah. So here's some discussion they were having about Bud Light recently on the Joe Rogan Experience. Let's check this out. They pretty much cut a new Bud Light ad. I don't know if you guys seen this yet. Let's check it out.
I'll take a whiz right now.
Go take a whiz.
All right,
Talk
take
to
it.
the man.
Good luck.
Me and the
Thank you.
shaman. Don't. I won't blow it, dude. I'll be cool. Matt, you ever suck dick? What, dude?
I love
You
these.
should try that shit. No.
Think about your career.
Because your future is
I love
not a
Matt.
given.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
guys we started out with that are gone.
Dude, that's fucked up.
Oh my goodness. You're so cute.
Dude, this is crazy.
Just trying to fuck?
Oh, man.
It's just natural.
Thank God. This guy is a fucking asshole.
Nuh-uh.
He tried to fuck me the whole time.
What the fuck?
It's crazy, man.
You guys ever...
Job. It's good.
Yeah,
job.
yeah.
I love.
Shout
those,
out to Ping Trip on Twitter.
Instagram?
He does all these.
Twitter.
And they're mostly it's on Twitter almost exclusively, and he definitely cuts a lot of Joe Rogan experience.
So
I think
good.
that's pretty much the only thing he makes, but they're all fucking hilarious.
Is he the guy that did the Hulk Hogan one?
Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah. Yes.
That
Or
shit
Hulk
was
Hogan.
so funny.
He's
Hulk
done.
Hogan.
I can't tell you how many he's done.
Ultimate
He's-
Warrior one.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. It reminded me of. I saw that years ago. The Ultimate Warrior and his gay sexual experiences with Hogan and Vince McMahon. If you ever want to check that
So is
one
it
out,
this-
that's hilarious too.
Is it the same person that used to do Joe Rogan versus Ro Jogan? Is that the same guy? You think?
Oh, those are
'Cause those
funny.
were good too. I mean, yeah. good
Yeah, I
shit.
don't think that's
Good
the same
shit.
guy. Ping
But
Trip.
whatever. I mean, the good shit. I love that style, regardless. Editing
Yeah,
and
that's a
talking to
great.
each other. It's fucking.
That's a great commercial, huh?
Yeah.
Makes you want to go out and buy a Bud Light right now.
I was thinking
way
about
better than
buying
Dylan
Bud Light, but
Mulvaney.
I thought the Coors would have been more relevant to the discussion.
Coors.
No, that's Shane Gillis just got picked up by Bud Light as their sponsor,
Yep.
and now he's going on
Congrats.
Saturday Night Live. Yeah, is that
It's a
weird?
good move.
We watched a bunch because like TMZ even tried to bring that back to light. The fact that he was on Compound Media and said a bunch of stuff, and you're a Compound Media fan, Opie and Anthony fan. You still watch Compound to this day, from what I gathered. Just BSing with you.
Yeah, no.
What do you
But
think
also,
about
too-
Anthony Cumia going forward? I guess that was kind of an interesting thing, is to watch Anthony Cumia now post heart attack and all that deep surgery and shit.
Oh yeah, okay. I'll say that, but real quick, I just want to say about the Shane Gillis thing too, very quickly, which is TMZ. Like, I love how they are like, TMZ's saying, video of Shane Gillis resurfaces of him saying pejoratives about Asian people. I'm like, no, motherfucker, you resurfaced it. There's no resurfacing
No,
of it. It was there.
No, this
But yeah.
TMZ, they had other stuff in there too, like him talking about black people on the what's the
You
name
talking
of
about
that?
Chrissy Marin,
The
him?
bus. No. He was on. It was on a fair one with Tommy Pope.
Oh,
and they were
okay.
talking about black people on the subway, and like he didn't want to sit next to this and that. But they left out all the other parts that, put it back into context. Maybe that's why he just kind of skipped over everybody. But Saturday Night Live had already said that they were going to have him on at that point. So it wasn't like they could back. I mean, they could back up, but
They could.
already
I
knew
mean, but
about
I'm
it,
just saying that, like,
guaranteed.
that's even like that shit is so disingenuous, and like I don't like that shit. But as far as like Cumia with Compound, my thoughts on Cumia is I've I've actually personally, I mean, I'm a conspiracy theorist person at heart. Like I love all that shit. I might possibly be a flat earther. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but, or at least the earth is bigger than what they say it is, whatever. But I'm already lost all credibility anyway. Me saying that now doesn't make me lose anymore. As far as Cumia goes, I've always loved Cumia. I always kind of thought he was maybe like a right-wing shill, possibly, even like in the Opie and Anthony days. But that never stopped me from ever like being super, you know, I don't want to say he's one of my idols, but Anthony's definitely one of those people that I've listened to for over a decade and will continue to and support.
Hell yeah,
Find him
man.
hilarious. But I do think he might possibly be a right-wing shill. Like paid for by the right wings to say certain things.
Yeah, I can't see that. So what? Gavin McInnes is doing the same thing? Is that what the two of them both have two networks behind a paywall?
No, I mean I'm not saying nowadays, but at one point in their lives were paid to say certain things, in my opinion. Gavin McInnes owned and ran Vice for a long time. I mean, say whatever
now
you
he
want
does.
about.
He's behind a paywall too.
Sure.
I mean, censored.tv.
I think Gavin McInnes might be one of those guys that may or may not be, for lack of a better term, not necessarily like the level of being ran by.
Ray, shut the fuck up!
But potentially just being Republican shills.
Fair enough. But so you think Anthony? How about Compound Media going forth? Do you see that thing even doing anything, or becoming a YouTube channel just from South Carolina? Him on his own collecting super chats.
Yeah, I see that. Like, I don't see Compound Media being any more than maybe Anthony Cumia doing his show, and then a couple other maybe here and once a week, twice a week kind of things. Gino, as you can see, has started working his YouTube channel out, right? He's been out there. Aaron Berg earlier made the jump. They never really said what it was for. They made it seem like it was because Gino's racist. I don't really believe that.
No, that's not what it was.
And everybody else kind of seems to be slowly, quietly building their own little platforms so that when the call comes, whether it's been expressed or what's the other?
They're doing their own math. They're looking at it going, hey, I better have a backup plan for the day that I get my pink slip.
I kind of have to agree with you. And Cumia never seemed like the type of dude. I mean, I shouldn't say never seemed like the type of dude that would lie about something like that. He totally seems like the type of dude that would lie about something like that and just kick it down the road because he hates confrontation. So with that said, it's my opinion that I think the idea is once everything is done, Cumia will probably hire a co-host to either come live down there, whatever they'll do. But I think that they'll make a big announcement about at least somebody that will be in studio that lives nearby, whether that's Gino or Artie Lang or whoever the fuck. That's my opinion.
OJ. I mean, Stuttering John.
Of course.
That fucking drives me insane.
Fuck you, dude. I just laid out a literally legitimate opinion that is sound of mind, and I'm getting shit on for that. Go fuck yourself, stupid.
This dude is worse than Stevie Lou, and that dude is a train wreck. I love it. Yeah, Peter Sky Parker. This guy is the worst. That's too funny. Artie Lang doesn't have a nose. He is never going
Artie
to.
Lang was an example. Artie Lang was an example. Somebody big. Nick DiPaolo. I don't fucking know, dude. Holy shit. Fuck.
Captain Miserable. This guy makes Kevin Brennan look sane. That's great. OJ, are you still watching Compound, or are you probably quit because of fucking Gino, right? Are you just
yeah, no, I don't. I never really watched Compound, to be honest.
Do you have more of a soft spot in your heart now that there's been some crossover with Gino and Bedabbler as Gino? Like, you watched all that. You seen how Gino reacted to it. He wasn't quite the typical old wop that he typically has been in the past, right? I said typically twice in the same sentence twice. That's not good.
I think Gino is okay in small doses.
You said twice too.
I know. I just said twice. I'm not saying it again. Fuck, I'll get caught.
You said twice another time.
Jesus, I'll be stuck forever just saying that, repeating the same.
Well,
shit.
you are stuck forever.
In a chair. Yes, I'm aware. Thank you. Yeah, fair enough. Gino is Gino. I can see why people would be rubbed the wrong way or rubbed raw. But yeah, I thought the entire situation with him going to AC ingratiated him a little bit, and maybe you found a little bit of a soft spot for the guy, seeing what he did do in AC. I mean, say what you will about him, he showed up, he hung out with fucking all of these people that technically hate his guts.
Yeah, the soft spot must be in your fucking head, stupid.
No. It's not. I watched, I observed,
I love Gino.
I'm observant, and I'm reporting
I'm a huge
the
Gino
truth,
fan.
which
Tuesday.
is
God damn it.
he came off looking pretty fucking good hanging out with Bedabbler. You gave it to him though, OJ, on your show. You gave him some fucking grief, but you guys got over
really
that.
Trying to. I just was.
It came off that way.
Hey, look, some people. There's a lot of people that disagreed with my position. There was a lot of people that agreed with me. So I don't know.
Yeah, not. I wasn't even getting to the agree or disagree. I thought it was good that you guys had a chance to talk, and you did get to say your grievances to him, and whatever. Maybe that was helpful for you.
Well, not really. I just made one statement, and he kind of flipped out. Flipped out, and that's not the right term. But yeah, I don't know. He kind of got a little unhinged, I guess. Yeah. No, there was no discussion. It was just him talking, really. But that's he just talks.
That's on character. Absolutely. Yeah. That is the Gino we know for sure. All right, these guys are arguing it in the chat now. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, sir. So let's get OJ on the screen here. I know I have. Let me go ahead and shout yours out first, and I'll find his.
What is tomorrow? Saturday?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I got a stream at 8 a.m. Eastern on Twitch. Come check it out. Come smoke some weed with me, drink some coffee with me, listen to some tunes with me. Just fuck around in the chat. It's
a fun hang. I wish I could make it there more, but I'm usually sleeping in. But when I am up, I am there at Lemmy's channel, so I suggest you do the same. It's a lot of fun.
I promise nothing.
Yeah, I'll be on cocaine
I promise
tonight
no
after
content.
all this, and I'll be up at 5 a.m. PST, so no worries. I'll be there.
Word.
What do you got? Oh, 5 a.m. Yeah, for her show. All right. Let's go ahead and do your plugs, Bobby Nick. There we go, Bobby Nick.
Yeah, I'm always in the lounge, playing the greatest music from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and beyond. And I take requests. So come join me and smoke them if you got them, motherfuckers. Because we're doing
I got a question for you. What's been going on with No Filter? I haven't really seen much happening on that channel. Have you guys been on a hiatus? Or
we are on a hiatus. We're coming back next week.
What's the
with
deal with
vengeance.
that? Is there something you can talk about, or
just we needed a break. We all needed a break. Six shows a week is too much. We're probably going to be cutting it down a little bit, yeah, shit happens, man.
Fair enough.
We'll be coming back.
All right. OJ, go ahead and shout your stuff out. I know you're a big star now, and you're just coming to hang out with us little plebes. But go ahead and shout yours out anyway, because if one more fan finds your show, that would be great.
Thank you for all the kind words. I appreciate it. I am so fucking tired of doing podcasts. I'm literally done with them. I'm not doing any more podcasts.
Well played. Well played.
Literally done. Literally walking out. Wow, OJ. Really? Walking. Okay. Yeah. Dave, Sarah, sir, go ahead. You got anything coming up you want the folks?
I don't got anything coming up. Just find me, Dave, Sarah. Like and subscribe. I appreciate it. I'll come on anytime you guys have me. I'll never ask again. I love the lighthearted nature, what is it called?
Good-natured ribbing.
Yeah, it's happening in the chat. I love it. I'm not getting offended. Thank you very much again, guys. Thank you. That's it.
I would. Just making sure
Thank you
we
very
got
much.
them all.
Dave, Sarah everywhere. Thank you very much.
Hell yeah. Bobby, Nick, you didn't really say much tonight. Was there you got something going on?
Sorry.
You're not feeling good? What's up, Bobby, Nick?
I yelled a lot over him too.
He did. He interrupted me. Fuck you, bud!
I could beat you up even if you had 1,000 knives. Even if you had infinity knives, I would punch you up into the air like a kite. I bet you sleep with the night light, cause you're scared of the dark, cause you stink like a fart. Well, I light your fart on fire with my rhymes. You think I won't? I do it all the time. I bet I got more money than Jay-Z. Compared to me, Jay-Z is lazy. Plus Beyonce thinks that I'm cute. It's okay, Beyonce, I think you're cute too. I made out with so many girls. Made out with every girl in the world. I might look small, but I'm not. I don't care if you're big, I'll fight you. Well, I do know that I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls. That I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls.
Rub your asshole raw.